All right, friends, it is time to unmute the microphone and have Panadol because there is flu and fever. But still, we must do this.
Have
Uh,
Combiflam, bro. Don't
Are
have Panadol.
Panadol is the best, dude. Matlab, too good it is. I have all the variations. It's like Pokemon.
Ah.
Anyway, I should put say hello, friends, and welcome to the four.
Four.
Ooh.
Yes, the
Two.
Kautuk Srivastav is just. Kautuk, can you explain to me why are you being Joker on Telegram?
What Joker? What
Why do
line?
you want to
Oh,
see the world burn?
on the Telegram group, the Kautuk has gone mad. Huh?
Why do
So
you want to
to,
see the world burn?
now that this I think what happened no is that also, by the way, smash a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. But what happened is now that when Ronaldo got sacked by Manchester
Ten
United
Hag.
and Ten Hag, Kautuk was waiting. He was like, okay, theek hai, right decision. Club is doing well. Club is
I
having
will
good
get my
season.
turn.
He has nicely bowed his time. Wait,
Kautuk, can you show me
One
your?
sec.
Can
I
you?
think I will need to change internet connection, but yeah, I will do that. But yeah, Kautuk has what is bided his time, bowed his time,
Yeah, he bided his time.
bided his time,
Or just
I
he
have
bide his
bided
time.
my time.
he is
Yeah.
Joe Biden, and
But I
now he
only
has
have
come out as full toxic Ronaldo. But क्या है Ten Hag? कौन है
Kautuk
Ten Hag?
Srivastav.
क्यों
I
है
want to
Ten
see your
Hag?
I want to see your bank statements as the money comes through from PR7.
Arey, guys. Eras come to an end.
Okay, I am going to just shift internet connection, so there may be a drop in the stream for a couple of seconds.
You mean some are short eras and some are long eras? And
Arey,
in Panchgani there is a school called New Era.
come on, Eric, 10 weeks. Let's do it. ये तो दिसंबर तक तो जाने वाला है भाई. I hope he goes and manages a club in Saudi next. बहुत मजा आएगा.
My
बहुत मजा
favorite,
आएगा.
you know what my favorite message is? You know what apologies don't get you? Points.
Very nice. Yeah.
And
Now
this is the
is it
bastard has
working? Okay.
and in this one the bastard has come back. Okay. He has said, guys, going to go and enjoy watch Real Madrid now. Good night. Bye bye. He's come back.
अरे
Said that
तब तक हाफ टाइम हो गया यार. मैड्रिड के गेम में.
Okay.
भाई मैं कैसा हैंग हुआ है स्क्रीन पे देख.
हैंग हो गया यहाँ पर.
Reconnecting.
आ गया.
Reconnected. All right. चलो. ये साला तुम if you go to all these low infrastructure countries, no. You feel such moral superiority going to these countries where say your rupee is worth 4 of their rupee. Itna, this is the closest I have come to feeling like a white person.
Meaning white person.
Full
Okay.
white vibes.
I just want to talk about this one thing that happened when India played Sri Lanka. Sorry, we're starting with this. I know Kachra is
Yes,
not, but you
Kachra.
will enjoy this because this time Kachra will be taken over by Mr. Kautuk Srivastav. I will just give prelude. So Kautuk, I have taken Kautuk to watch the India Sri Lanka game at Wankers. Okay. Now the problem is Kautuk has already started whining, saying, "Arey yaar, garmi, ye wo." All of this has started even earlier, and of course Rohit Sharma. So I was very upset. But then we have gone, and then during the batting and all, no, Kautuk is like, "Arey yaar, koi छक्के पे छक्का मार ही नहीं रहा है. What is this proper batting we are doing? This, that, and the other." कैसा तो घसीट के हम लोग 350 पहुंचे हम लोग 350 समथिंग पहुंचे है. Kautuk is कैसा तो करके पहुंचे हम लोग. Then Kautuk is like, at what point do we leave the stadium? So I said, if it's 3 for 3 in the third over, we should leave. And funnily enough, that scoreline actually happened. And I have never seen Kautuk become a fan of bowling this instantly. Yeah. And he has found a new favorite player, by the way.
Who is?
Asalanka. Kautuk, all yours.
Asa Lanka.
So,
Asa Kasa
अरे
Lanka.
नहीं, so I'll tell you, Azim. So basically, quickly, okay, to wrap this whole segment up, the story is basically that we go to Wankhede. Okay, the match is supposed to start at 2 in the afternoon. We've reached there by like some 1:30, something like that. And the line is beautiful, right? And as with every Indian line, whoever stands in line properly is punished for
Correct.
literally following the rules, right? Because
Yes.
अरे public ऐसा phone पे बात करते करते घुस गया है और अंदर stadium में पहुंच गया है. right? Plus Wankhede 2 in the afternoon with sun glaring down at you at full blast. We have somehow, like, it's so beautifully, like, just the right amount of inefficiency where they don't check your tickets, they just do random nakabandis. Okay, so
They'll
what
check your
that
ticket
means,
all the way at the end, right?
so they just stop you randomly, they wait here for some time, enjoy the heat. So during this waiting period, Neville Shah, who has only gone there for literally no other reason except to see Rohit Sharma bat, is like, यार हम लोग पहुंचेंगे क्या? Rohit Sharma कितना मारेगा? Let's hope we reach there in time. Let's hope we get in there in time. By the time he has reached the second nakabandi, which is 3 nakabandis away from getting in, Rohit Sharma has gotten out for 4 runs.
And this is Azim only because I didn't get my regular Garware tickets. I got fucking North Stand.
You got
So-
Gadbade tickets. Am I right?
Garware.
No, but you got
So I got North Stand.
Gadbade. Our Gadbade.
Full gadbade. So we have then
That's the
watched
joke.
India batting in the heat and all that, and it was fun, nice, beautiful. Shubman Gill, great innings. Virat Kohli, amazing. All of that has happened. Okay, so at 358,
Kautuk has converted to a Shubman Gill fan, by the way.
he is very technically very nice, and this his father-in-law was also in the stadium, so it was even nicer. So anyway,
Yes, rumor has it that on the side he calls up Shub Gillingham also.
so basically when the bowling started, for the first time in my life, okay, I have been far more excited by Indian bowling than I have been by Indian batting. Like, and the batting was good. Like, it wasn't bad at all. It was excellent batting, and so you can
Yes,
imagine
हम लोग
how good.
357 पहुंचा है.
That's
Yes,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So that's how you can imagine how good the bowling was, that it eclipsed it by a long stretch.
Kautuk has literally sent me a message saying, आज से मेरे को ये 4 6s का मैच ही दे. Kautuk wants to go to Wankhede and only see highlights. His whole
Yeah.
plan is play the match the day before, and then the balls that you have done well in, only those balls you play when audience comes. I don't want to see all this tuku building an innings and all this shit. I don't want to see.
Dude, so I kept telling him ki, bro, all I want to see is either you bowl me a maiden over or you get me a wicket every ball. And they have literally done just that. Like, it's so crazy. By the time I have finished cheering for that wicket, the next wicket has fallen. तो मैं बस खड़ा ही हूँ उधर.
And Asalanka.
So now I'll tell you about Asalanka. So this Asalanka fellow, he comes out. He's like 3 down, 2 down, something like that. So Asalanka has played 25 balls, Azim, and made 1 run.
Hey,
Okay,
classic
he
Rahul
can't see
Dravid.
the ball. Yeah, he can't see the ball. Like, he's literally like, the ball is well left. He's just blocking it. Like, he's fucked. Okay, so he's just on duck, and everyone around him, wickets are falling. Okay, this guy is just scared out of his mind. He's shitting bricks every time the ball is coming. So finally, when he scored 1 run, the crowd has literally cheered for him like it was a century.
Arey bro, at one point it got so boring. The crowd is starting to scream, ek do, Kohli ko bowling do.
Nahi, they just started shouting, Kohli ko bowling do, Kohli ko bowling do. And Kohli has heard it, and he starts doing bowling actions on the field. Like, chal warm up karta hu, dal hi deta hu, fuck it.
This has become WWE now, no?
Yeah. And it was WWE where it's Undertaker against Rey Mysterio. He's just getting
Of
back.
course, Kautuk Srivastava is now, Asalanka has scored a century today. So Kautuk has sent me a message, screenshot saying, Hare, how he did this? How can he do this? How?
But they still lost, no? Did they not?
I think so.
To
Yeah, must have.
Bangladesh? Yeah.
Must have. The other great thing is Kautuk thinks Buvama should retire.
Bavuma.
He should be fired.
Obama?
Bavuma should retire.
Who should retire?
Bavuma.
Temba
South African
Bavuma.
captain should retire.
Why? What he did?
I don't know.
That's the question. What he did.
Okay.
Kautuk, tell why. What are your reasons
Just, I mean, every match I've seen him, he's not really stood out in a otherwise great South African team. I'm like, nahi yaar, this is like, he's the Harry Maguire from 2022-23. He's captain, but he's not really. It's one of those.
Okay, got it. All right. Smoothly, let us segue then away from Kacha into talking point. I think first talking point comes from Marcus. I'll read these first 2 super chats because they'll disappear from my system. It says Marcus Rashford says, please stop spreading malicious rumors. which is what, by the way, I don't know if you all have been following in the
Hmm.
last couple of hours.
I have been very closely.
I'm not.
Yes, wait. And we'll get back to that. And Kaushik Sundaram says 4 for 2 OP. Doku, what a performance. More important than Haaland in City. 4 for 2 OP. Love 3 middle aged
Mm.
men talking about football is the best thing. I
Mm.
resent little middle
It's
age,
true.
but okay, I accept. But let's talk about Rashford. See, guys, how much I told you this Goldbridge is one toxic parasite United stand nonsense. And Kautuk Srivastava, in fact, on the Oil Money group had said, Ki, what you think? How can one YouTuber actually be impacting the players? How YouTuber is actually see now you see Rashford has come and said stop spreading malicious rumors. मेरा form affect हो रहा है तेरे वजह से. This is
अरे तो
what the effect
ट्विटर
is
डिलीट
there.
करना भाई.
वो क्यों
Just
डिलीट करे?
fucking delete.
Why should he delete
वो
Twitter?
क्यों डिलीट करे?
Why should he delete वो Twitter delete करे वो birthday नहीं मनाए सब कुछ रैशफोर्ड को ही नहीं
This
करने
is
का.
या तो
this is
गोल
vic-
मार यार.
this is victim blaming.
वो correct.
One or two things you need to do.
Correct. I agree
But
with
one sec,
Golmar.
in that
Cannot argue.
Huh.
in that picture
Hmm.
of Ole coming to Bombay, does he not look like Goldbridge?
गोले.
For a second, I thought he looked like Goldbridge, bro.
हाँ
थोड़ा
थोड़ा
तो डिमेंशिया नहीं आया मेरे को.
हाँ, थोड़ा once you are associated with United long enough थोड़ा वो toxicity आ ही जाता है I feel. But where to begin? Where to begin with this week? Let us see what the research document says.
First, let's begin with this scam that you have pulled at Fulham. Justice for Fulham. Very wrong.
Why Justice?
The
What
best
Fulham
scam
did
is-
in the entire
The
game
best scam is we are playing before the stream. That is the real scam.
after the stream, you mean?
After the stream, sorry. The stream is before the game.
But
Also, Al Hilal 2-0 against City in India. Fuck you, Hilal. Mumbai City greater than Al Hilal.
because they only beat by 2 goals.
Yes, obviously means.
So that's good. I
Ruben
mean, but-
Neves आके 2 गोल मार के गया तो.
और वो मतलब अपना मुंबई सिटी में तो रूबेन कार्डोस्कर खेल रहा है. ओके सॉरी.
Hey, Azim, तेरा volume थोड़ा ऊपर कर.
Niche comedy jokes. हाँ ओके वॉल्यूम ऊपर करते हैं. Okay, now it's hitting red levels.
Red
Uber for
levels.
you, red levels. That means that means low levels. So where to begin? Acha, so this Fulham game, I had given up hope. Honestly, I was sitting.
Agreed.
I was doing a show at IIT Powai, and I was sitting in the green room with Ronak Rajani of all people sitting and watching. And he's like, "Bro, what is this Manchester United and all? They play football, you know, typical Ronak Rajani conversations. Bro, they're playing well or what?" So I have to sit and understand, like, explain the entire context painstakingly of what Manchester United was, what it is, what is Bruno Fernandes. But nikal diya, and I do not for one moment want to suggest that this is some turning point and Manchester United is back and wow, Fergie time days. It's just relief.
This is a
respite.
roundabout. It's not a turn.
Respite. Just enjoy 2 more days without club being in crisis. This is what it is. You go from game to game and hope to avoid, you know, like when there is nuclear meltdown happening and you are running everywhere in that Chernobyl, they're running no to cool this thing and cool this thing, but eventually
You
the
take-
meltdown is impending only.
You take every 2 seconds of Shanti you get.
Correct. Take whatever mental peace, enjoy. You're getting 3 days, so enjoy 3 days. मार्कस रैशफोर्ड को बर्थडे मतलब आज मनाना चाहिए था for this thing. But what do you think about this? Like, I have had very conflicting, contrasting opinions about this Marcus Rashford.
About what?
Celebrating birthday, being spotted in nightclub after 3-0 loss. Like, from a human perspective, when you've had a bad day, don't you then want to be like, fuck it, यार थोड़ा party करके भूल जाते? Like, would fans
Yeah.
not get it? I mean, the answer is yes, they don't get it because they're stupid mostly.
No, because here's the thing. No, the thing is that at the end of the day, the way the way to understand it is that fans want the players to feel worse than they are feeling,
Correct.
and they are feeling pretty damn bad. So the thing is from a fan's perspective is like मैं party नहीं करता इस दिन पे, right? So it's like
But
कि
तेरा
then why
birthday
is
भी
he
नहीं है
लेकिन
ना.
सच है कि वो करता पार्टी
हाँ.
क्योंकि वो खुद शराब पी के तो मैच देख रहा है.
So the point is कि like I wouldn't celebrate on that day because it's literally a day of mourning if you're a fan, on if you've lost a derby so comprehensively, 3-0 at
in
home.
Manchester, to be
it's-
caught at nightclub is little this thing, but
Yeah. So my point is, it's literally context driven. It's nothing else. And also, if Rashford had scored, say, 10 goals and had misfired in that particular game, you would have more sympathy. If
yeah,
the team wasn't in such a big crisis, you would have more sympathy. But
yeah.
after everything, that's where the thing is coming. I mean, the whole point is that it's such a subjective thing. Any opinion is truly valid.
Yeah.
It was his birthday,
Like,
but
but what I
it,
love is that the amount of
Because
like
real players go and score a century on their birthday. You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
yes,
Baba.
wow.
Nailed it. Nailed it. This
And
is
then
a
he's not
असली
even
player का बात किया
spotted,
तूने.
not even spotted at a nightclub afterwards.
No nightclubs. Only maida roti. No maida roti also. Only sabzi and what he has. I don't know. Protein shake.
And one ad shoot for
I should
for
not
Richard
have
Brand.
said anything about Kohli. It's going to be used against me.
Yeah, forever.
In a court of law. But चलो see, like I understand us as like casual podcast people being like कि क्या रैशफोर्ड को करना है ये जो फुटबॉल पंडित्स को तुम लोग गेम का एनालिसिस करो ना तुम उसका प्लेयर का पर्सनल लाइफ का एनालिसिस तुम लोग क्यों न्यूज़ चैनल पे कर रहे हो इज देयर नॉट
I
इनफ
think
न्यूज़
I think we've gone past this existential conversation of is a celebrity's life public or private.
No, but also like the point is that na Azim ki like at the end of the day, the real this thing is it's an economic thing where United is so big and a United in crisis is worth more than United winning.
this is what
Right?
this is the
That's
Goldbridge mentality no
this is the beautiful
this
thing.
is that's why the moment United win they're like Rashford future in doubt
Yes. Team has lost. Ten Hag has lost the dressing room.
where he
Jadon
found it
Sancho plotting behind scenes.
ब्रो ये गैरी नेविल भी ऐसे सब लिख रहा है अभी आज नेविल ने लिखा था कि फर्डिनेंड ने लिखा था कि हम लोग ऐसा बिच मोन करता था लेकिन फिर हम लोग लेटर जाके नहीं लिखता था लौड़े
yeah
वहां
yeah
पे
मैं
I
ही
think
डाला था ये ग्रुप पे.
correct. I think this is
हाँ
a good
और
as
तो
good a time as any. Huh.
आई एम प्रो क्लिकबेट प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड
Very nice. Guys, also please smash a like on the stream. Very important to smash likes, especially now more than ever in these days of cricketing tournaments. Please support your local football creators because हम लोग को कोई कुछ नहीं दे रहा है.
The
आपका
mom and shop creators.
yes, आपका local cottage industry, आपका local football turf को support करो. What are the things Aditya Raju said? VAR is sponsored by Etihad Airways and Visit Saudi. What is subjective offside? Will the ref write an essay on the offside? And
आई
so I
जस्ट
think
वांट कौतुक श्रीवास्तव टू आंसर दिस
yeah, I think most of our discussion today is going to be about VAR. Like we have, I have spent a lot of time researching and collecting my thoughts over this. Just read a couple of these super chats and then we'll get into the VAR discussion. Akshay Singh says Pelistri is a million times better than Anthony right now. Pelistri needs to play more often. At least he's making more effort. Yeah, so but the problem is that Anthony is so bad that Pelistri being million times better than him does not actually make him good. So, you know, we still need somebody. How is Anthony our most expensive player? Yeah, what the fuck? Most expensive player we've ever bought is this dude. Fuck. Like it's
but
up
don't-
there with Bebe as like worst signings, man. Like his first
And
season
Bebe
was not bad. Like his first season was not bad, but this season, what is he doing, dude? What is he doing?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, zero decision making. Zero football only. Like just like वो खुद ही बाहर मार रहा है, खुद ही complain कर रहा है. कुछ भी.
Bro, in the middle of all of this, Everton has gone and gotten bought also.
They also
Everton's
bought
gotten
Anthony.
bought?
No, Everton is bought. It's been bought over, na?
Oh, really? Weren't they owned by some one of these
Some
Saudi
sheikh.
Waudi only? Huh?
No, I don't know, man.
Please tell us.
Some
Please tell us,
nonsense.
chat man. Sahil Zafar says, refuse to believe VAR isn't scripted because it's more vexatious to believe that top leagues appoint retards to video referee. Arsenal deserve that controversial decision just like they play anti-footballer Sky and J5. अच्छा थी ये थोड़ा थोड़ा नमक स्वाद अनुसार डाल दिया आपने ये वाले सुपर चैट में little extra. Aditya Raju
But
says
points
plus
for using vexatious.
vexatious exactly. Aditya says plus 1,000 to Bava as Anthony Taylor is demoted to first division. Yes, Rashford's assist to Rasmus was disallowed as VAR deemed that the ball crossed the line, but it was closer to the line than the Newcastle goal. But yes, Bava, how are your feelings? When is the party for Anthony Taylor being sent to the championship?
You have, you know, this is what makes me come back to football. In a in a world where your team doesn't score well, everyone is complaining about the referees. Here is one man who believes that the Football Association has done one thing right. Der aaye durust aaye is all I say. But
Wow.
yes, that man deserves to be. He doesn't even deserve to be a championship referee
Correct.
because championship में इतना scrutiny भी नहीं होता है. वो उधर जाके कुछ भी किसी को भी दे देगा. ब्लू कलर दिखेगा वो रेड कार्ड दे देगा चूतिया लौड़ू. वो उसको अलाउड वो
So
वो
Baba,
डगआउट में ही देते जाएगा लौड़या.
you're
Ipswich
saying
Town, watch out.
like a bull attacks red.
He attacks blue.
He attacks blue. So if a matador waved a blue flag, like a blue cloth like this, Anthony Taylor would appear and charge at it, is what you're saying.
No, he
And
would
take
book
out
it.
blood because it is red.
Very nice.
That is
Wow.
what will happen.
This is the footballing analysis that you get. Yes, Paul
I
Merson
feel
और
Anthony Taylor-
नहीं देता ये सब.
I feel Anthony Taylor should referee school games. That way, kids will grow up knowing that referees make mistakes. So you
Beautiful.
are instilling it in the system. You are inculcating it in the curriculum.
So use
I
Anthony
think
Taylor
that is-
for grassroots development of football.Use him
Yes.
for as a
Yes.
weapon for good.
Correct. Because उसका grassroots तो develop नहीं हो रहा.
ओह वाह मतलब क्या मल्टी लेवल ऑफ बॉल्ड जोक बनाया आपने. Too good.
So-
This is the Pep Guardiola of bald jokes.
Yes. Thank you.
Very
All the
nice.
bald jokes of Pep Guardiola.
Very nice. Very nice.
So yes, I am extremely. I'm also surprised that Liverpool and Arsenal fans weren't as, because he's fucked Arsenal and us as much as he has fucked us. Okay, I think he's fucked us a little more because he's also fucked us with Arsenal. So between Arsenal and us, he chooses.
Dude,
to
your
support.
this sounds at this point like you're talking about some fuckboy.
Yeah,
He's fucked us.
Yes.
He's fucked us with Arsenal also
Yes.
once.
और वो
Some
बाद में
random guy from
उसके
Bandra.
नाम में टेलर है लेकिन वो गांड फाड़ के सिलाता भी नहीं है लौड़िया.
वाह रोस्ट ऑफ एंथनी टेलर हो गया अभी. आयुष मेक कंपिलेशन.
नहीं I'm done. आयुष लास्ट जोक रहने देना. But bro, what the fuck? I am very happy. I was just very surprised that people like you. I remember nobody sent me this or anything. This was in the middle of the day, and I was scrolling through Instagram, and I just saw this, and I thought, fuck, it's proper clickbait because this is the best way Instagram has listened to me to gain traction on that post. I have Googled it, and I was like, oh, this is true. Then I have screenshot it, and then enjoyed it.
Man,
For some time.
I hate how the level of forgery has become so good. It's indistinguishable sometimes from the truth, right? Like sometimes you'll see a post and it'll have like everything. It'll have ESPN, all of that stuff, and then
Yeah.
you Google it and it's some boy has made this on Photoshop and has put it
Yeah.
out, and that's
It's so easy
It's
to just
so
make
fucking
legit
crazy.
looking news, like even tweets.
Yeah,
Because
and I have fallen for it way too many times now.
yeah. And Anthony Taylor gets demoted to the championship is such.
It's
It sounds
perfect
like a
clickbait.
made up. Yeah, it sounds like a made up piece of news. Like of course, like some fucking kid would just write. This is just the right level of onion headline.
Yeah.
And then it actually is true, which is crazy. So well
But
done.
now if we were saying कि वो आर्सेनल को फक किया है, चेल्सी को फक किया है, लिवरपूल को फक किया है, तो अगर सबको फक किया है तो किसी को फक नहीं किया है ना.
नहीं ना.
Dude, is he
If
Well,
you
wrong?
ज़्यादा
fuck
फक
everyone,
किया.
you fuck no one.
But he
That's
did
right.
fuck everyone. He has only fucked 3 clubs, of which he has fucked Chelsea the most. It is literally that. He's given okay, this decision is soft and all of that. He's done all of that, which all referees do. But because it's Anthony Taylor, it gets into more focus. Like he's genuinely, to me, it is, if decisions go against you, yes, you whine, you whinge, you moan, and you fuck off, right? That's fine. But when you are consistently getting it and there is a clear bias, then it's enough. मतलब पूरी दुनिया साथ में बैठ के तो चूतिया नहीं हो सकता ना कि ये एक आदमी bias है. ये तो legit है. And this
And
is
वो भी of
before.
different clubs.
Yeah. So
Correct. But
genuinely.
people are saying he's only devoted for 1 week and then he'll be back after 1 week.
No. They have taken away my faith from football.
Because I don't
No,
know.
no.
People are saying that he's only
No,
gone
I
for
don't
1
think he
week.
can be. What is demoted for 1 week? एक हफ्ते का punishment है क्या? Secondment करके आ Champions में?
Yeah,
But
everybody is saying yes. He's
no.
demoted for.
I think this is the
demoted for 1
clickbait that our
match.
fans are playing on us.
नहीं नहीं सब लोग बोल रहे हैं 1 match भाव.
No, it's not true.
They've just
It's
punished
not
him
true.
by making him watch championship football for 1 game.
No, it's not true. It's not true. I don't buy. Don't believe.
Baba,
वो
dreams
आते ही बेंचो
dreams
चेल्सी
can't
का
be
गेम
buy.
करेगा देख.
Dreams can't be buy.
Yeah.
And then full खुन्नस निकालेगा. We were like, Bhencho,
ना वो आते
you
ही चेल्सी
sent
का
me
गेम करेगा
once,
देख.
then they'll send him to League One. Then he'll come back after 2 weeks, fuck you all again.
Then they'll send him to Paris. To Liga.
Liga.
उसको अल हिलाल वर्सेस अल इत्तेहाद का मैच करा दो भाई.
अरे because वहां पे उसको properly वो they can't send him to Saudi. वो उसको actual वो proper crimes और whipping वगैरह करेंगे उसका. फैंस पागल है उधर, ऐसा सब नहीं भेज सकता ऐसा बायस रेफरी को उधर. Anyway, okay. Kunal Mudgal said swift retribution for Kautuk with RB taking points from Madrid. Yes, Rayo Vallecano. Kautuk, well done. And highlight of the game was Falcao and Bebe sighting Hala Barca. Yes, dude, we discovered that Bebe is alive and kicking,
Bebe is
literally alive and
alive
kicking
and
footballs
kicking
for
the
Rayo
ball.
Vallecano.
Yes.
Kicking the ball for Rayo Vallecano. How old must he be? He must be 30 now, no? Bebe?
35 or something like that.
Fuck, he's 35. Shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I thought he is no longer a Bebe. He is a BG.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. 33 years old Bebe is,
Yes.
my God.
33. He's 33. Yeah.
God damn.
Bebe was dude. So, like Madrid ka classic same old story of full season, which is that अपना एक ही
If not Jude, then who?
if not Jude, then who? And like I thought we played a decent game. I thought Kamavinga was very good in like Chouameni is out till December, so I thought Kamavinga filled in. I thought he was very good. I thought like generally we like Fede had a great chance right in the beginning. We had it's not like we didn't create chances. It's just that no one can fucking finish in this team apart from one man. Rodrigo comes at the 70th minute.
Oh,
and
dude,
comes to
speaking
do-
of, sorry, just on a quick tangent, speaking of nobody can finish. Guys, has anyone seen the Darwin Nunes miss against Luton? It is Kanu level, okay? Like you don't miss that. How the fuck has he missed that? Just go watch Darwin Nunes miss against Luton. Please, Baba, just go see this now only. It is
Going.
you
I
will
haven't- I
never
haven't
see a
heard
miss
Kanu
like
level
this.
in a long time.
अरे क्या dude
Darwin Nunes
मिस लूटन वो साला वो मिस देख के अपना ट्रांसफर रिक्वेस्ट डाल दिया टू सऊदी लीग.
Are you saying that this is worse than a Chelsea finish?
Oh brother, like open goal on plate, perfectly weighted, nice ball.
Timo Werner.
No. Timo Werner will score this, Baba. Timo Werner will score this.
This is clickbait.
I'll just go to Hotstar only and watch the Luton ka thing. It's easy to do. Anyway, continue with your analysis.
Oh, this is the one where the goalkeeper goes inside the goal in the 70th minute.
That I don't know. It's just Salah heads the ball across goal to him with open goal and then he kicks it over.
Got
It's
it. Yeah,
just
that one.
shockingly bad.
This is Chelsea. Not shocked by this. I've seen this many times.
Acha, Baba is like
This
one
is
of
a
those
ritual.
now. Baba
This is a
like
ritual at
abhi-
my club.
Yeah.
We train to do this.
It's a special training drill where
This is a
the
training routine.
the goalkeeper is kept away from the training the pitch and they're made to stand 5 yards away from the goal and you have to hit it above the bar.
No, and the training ritual also is goalkeeper Kumar. So the goalkeeper stands outside the goal and they keep hitting.
It's like dodgeball. The goalkeeper has to run away from the ball and you have to still manage to hit him. So okay.
Okay.
Um,
Continue.
so basically, we dominated this game. We I thought we played pretty well, but it's one of those things where if you can't like if Vinny, in the absence of an actual Benzema, he 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 just devolves into, like, his decision making goes back to 4 years before. He's just not being able to do anything meaningful in the game. Rodrigo comes on at the 70th minute as a change, and he does like two interesting things, but again, like, it ends with that similar this arey fuck, oh, uh
Arey.
welcome. So basically, I mean, I think it's one of those games where, it's one of those games where you played well but you didn't score, and therefore you got punished for it. So happy to take it, because this is on us. This is on Perez, thinking that somehow he will get Ancelotti to play a season without a striker and try to win things. Let's see what happens. Um, so anyway, that happened. We'll talk about Barca and their scam in a bit when we talk about the VAR section.
Yes, and what better time to talk about VAR than when angry Arsenal fan Tushar Abhichandani has arrived into the chat. Tushar, tell us your thoughts on Arsenal versus, or should I say, Arsenal versus NEWVARSLE.
One second, sorry, there's some problem with my audio. Just give me a second.
Huh?
It's like fucking VR.
It's like we are only correct. What else was
Fucking
there? What's interesting about this Liverpool situation also is that Liverpool, so Luton is actually Liverpool's bogey team. They have not won at Luton in their last 5 attempts, apparently.
Whoa.
Who would have thought that? Crazy. And by the way, Harry Kane, have you been seeing this motherfucker killing it? Fucking hat trick he
You
scored in
have to
Der
read.
Klassiker.
You have to read Pratiti's chat. Please find it and read it.
Okay, searching.
It's everything.
Wait,
It's everything. I had posted
What's
about
that?
this in the Oil Money group as well.
What stat? 43 games he's got, na? 43 goals.
No, the Pratiti's chat.
Wait, hold on. अपना वीडियो किंग एरिक says for weeks अपन लोग पे पगमोलियो ने, this is PGMOL, पगमोलियो ने वार किया, बोला था अपन लगेगी वार की आग तो आएंगे मैच कई जाद, क्या कई जाद में, यहाँ पे सिर्फ अपन का क्लब थोड़े ही है, वेट 1 सेकंड, लगेगी वार की आग तो
Basically,
आएंगे.
Rahat Indori's poem.
Oh, अच्छा, okay. Wow, Rahat Indori. Glad we had you on this.
लगेगी आग तो घर भी चले.
अच्छा, okay, like
The
that.
original one is लगेगी आग तो तुम्हारा घर भी जलेगा. I think I'm paraphrasing, of course.
Okay,
I
like
don't remember the
okay,
exact
good.
words, but
Well
basically,
translated.
if I get fucked, you also get fucked eventually.
Acha, okay. Yeah, I mean, he could have just written that as a poem, and I think it would have made many memes rather
Yeah.
than poems.
So
Okay.
I found Pratiti's chat. Okay. So just to kind of go one step back and give you context. So Bayern Munich have gone to the DFB Pokal, and they have gone and lost to a team called Saarbrücken. Okay, 2-1. Last minute winner from Saarbrücken wins the day. Okay. As soon as this happened, I put it on this Oil Money group saying ki someone do a welfare check on Pratiti, and I was right, because Pratiti has come back with a super chat saying Pokal loss is shameful. Harold's hat trick are useless if no UCL league double. Bayern Saarbrücken is my personal derby because I lived in Saarbrücken.
क्या बात है?
So
Oh, I did not know
like
Pratiti is
Pratiti,
like full on, like fucking full actual Munich person.
yeah, but Pratiti is the Munich person, right?
No, I know,
And
but I didn't know she
Pratiti is,
actually lives in Munich.
oh yeah, fair. Like the what do you call it? The UCL. So that's the thing, right? Pratiti will not stand for Bayern losing even one match against whoever in whatever tournament. It doesn't matter. And Harold's hat trick is one of the
Harold.
best. This fucking Harold. Okay.
Okay, chalo.
Next.
Let us begin. I'll change the name to Mikel Tushar Teta as suggested. And yeah, let us begin. Tell us your thoughts on the match overall and this VAR scam. Where do you stand on the entire VAR situation that has happened?
The I think the goal was not like I don't think it should have been allowed. I think forget the I think the ball was inside. Maybe you can't clearly decide if it was or not because there weren't enough angles. But I think Joelinton was literally like both hands, and even you see the stills later, like his hands were on his head and then back, and like basically like most other areas of the pitch that would have been a foul.
Hmm.
So I think Gabriel also. I'm not sure if Gabriel made a meal of it because it was so close to the goal that maybe he wouldn't have because it was too risky.
But
But
he is
again,
one
you
of those
can't figure
guys
out what
who's
was
like
going
कि
on in someone's head.
चलो instead of contesting मैं एक foul buy कर लेता हूँ. Like he has
But
something
वहां
of
पे
that.
नहीं करेगा यार. It's right next to the goal, dude. It's right next to the line. It's too much of a risk.
Because for me, it
Um,
felt like he misjudged the header and then he's like, "Arey fuck, now I'm not going to get up, so might as well go down." That's what it. And like, also, I
see,
think even if he had just gone down normally instead of this swan dive
yeah.
form in which he went down, like he went properly,
No, but I
arched
think
his
that
back and went, and that's why the ref was like, "He's
no,
making a
but
meal
that
of it."
also happened. I think that also happened because, like, it's like that. No, when you're sort of bending down and someone pushes, you're like you don't fall directly, right? You have like this weird. I mean, this is like random fall physics that we're discussing now,
Huh.
but. I think it was not because I mean obviously because
Please
also I'm
don't
an
feel
Arsenal
shy to
fan, but
discuss fall physics. You don't know what all we've discussed on this stream.
yeah. But like generally, if you're if you're bent over and someone pushes, you are gonna fall even at like a mild touch. My point is that.
Yeah,
So that and
but
also
see
I
the
think the
thing
other
now,
issue is
huh? No, no. So just before
the
moving
other
on to the
issue is
last one, which is
huh,
that the fact that over here is that like I as a person will say कि foul नहीं है, you will say कि foul है, whereas like Gary Neville has
yeah,
said कि
it's
foul नहीं
that
है, Carragher has said कि मेरे को लगता है foul नहीं है as a
वो
defender.
दोनों
So
मरवे हैं but
in
that's
this so,
different.
but the point being कि in a sample set of 10 people, maybe we'll see 6 people
No,
are
no.
saying
So I'll
foul and
I'll
not
I'll give
foul.
you that.
So there it's
I'll
not
give you
clear
that.
and
It's a
obvious.
subjective thing.
Huh.
Yeah, no, clear and obvious though. But see, the thing is that way you don't have like actual like measurement devices that measure the pressure of a push and all of that. So वो तो that's always
Huh.
an assumption the way they give it. But yeah, it's one of those things where I will agree, you will disagree. It's one of those
See, if you look
situations.
at it the other way, like
Uh,
if it had not been given for the push, Newcastle would feel as aggrieved and be like, "बच्चों क्या कुछ हाथ नहीं लगा, ऐसा कैसा
Possibly,
गोल नहीं दिया."
possibly.
So it's
My
50-50.
my bigger problem is actually with more than the goal is with Guimares. I think he should
हाँ
have had
वो
two red
कैसा
cards in
वो
that fucking match.
कैसा what is that
I'm
random
like, they were
dandiya
like,
shot?
we didn't give red card because he didn't use elbow. I'm like, but तू पीछे से आके मार नहीं सकता किसी को. Had this been Zaka, David Luiz और Casemiro, उन लोग को वो देश से बाहर निकाल देते थे. वो literally ऐसा flight में तू वापस जा.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, and then even the second one, when he was just Jorginho standing, the ball is over there, like in some 50 meters away, and he just comes and just like elbows him, like not elbow, shoulders him. But again, that's violent conduct. I don't know how that is allowed. Like Guimares should have been like दो red card होने चाहिए थे उसके.
Yeah.
Which I think fucked the game up even more. And of course, in general, like whenever you play Newcastle, they're fucking assaulting side.
Yeah, yeah.
सबको मारते रहते हैं.
Physical.
So
Yeah.
it's physical. I think the game was even in the sense I don't think anyone was attacking well. It was just like a tactical game where both sides were essentially defending. I think Arsenal were slightly better in the attack, but again there was no because fucking Nketiah is useless. So even though he scored a hat trick like a week ago, but like I it's one of those man. It feels like the game was decided by. I think because if Guimares had been given a red card, then the game. And again, I know everyone's like, "Arey, Havertz should have also." Had Havertz's front leg touched him also, I think that would have been like a red card. But I think his trailing leg hit, which I think generally I've never seen given. I've seen like if you jump and your front leg is hitting, forward leg is hitting,
Hmm.
then yes, then there is a good chance. He was lucky, yes, because there was a chance this that could have been a red with Havertz. But most times you don't see them given as reds, those because I've seen them happen against Arsenal also a bunch of times. So I think the bigger issue here was Guimares than the goal. The goal is again, it's one of those. I think it wasn't a goal, but it's one of those where like पांच लोग agree करेंगे, पांच लोग agree नहीं करेंगे.
Hmm.
So it's one of those things that you can't decide. And
So-
also, this is very irritating because fucking Premier League, the richest fucking league in the world, they took a vote to at the start of the season to integrate AI into VAR the way they integrated in the World Cup.
Hmm.
But apparently, a lot of the clubs did not agree with it. So I want to fucking find out which clubs were the ones that said no to integrating AI. Because had you had AI, you would have clarity even on the United goal, the one that was ruled outside, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, the one that Hoyland scored.
I didn't know that was against Brighton only. I was there in the stadium for that one.
Brighton, yeah.
Yeah.
So my point is there was scope to integrate AI. At least some of these things could have been integrated. Then the other thing, like when they were doing the offside check 2 years ago, रिवर्स था जब आर्सेनल खेल रहा था मार्टिनेली ने गोल मारा
हाँ.
आई डोंट नो व्हाई तोतला आउट देयर बट मार्टिनेली ने गोल मारा एंड there was the same thing inconclusive visual evidence but there they were like because it's inconclusive it's offside abhi 2 saal baad they are like inconclusive so we will give goal. I'm just like what because on field referee had given goal.
Yeah, so exactly.
In the
So that is
Martinelli
the point. Ki like for me, the like Arteta saying कि यार it's a disgrace ये वो for this decision is very stupid because VAR for me did what it is supposed to do, which is that if there was no way for it
No
to
clear and obvious foul.
for nobody to factually say कि कुछ गलत है and then overturn
but
the decision
the
is what it's there for.
thing with a lot of But the thing with a lot of fouls is that you can't ever factually say if it's a foul or not because we've
And
seen
in
so much
that case, you go
inconsistency.
with on field. No, that's the point.
That's yeah. I mean, I
कि
think
VAR
because
नहीं
I've
होता
also
तो it was
seen
also given a goal.
no, but I'm saying I've also seen. In fact, it happened against United only 2 years ago when Saka was pushed and they gave a penalty to Arsenal. So
No, so
it's one of those. The problem is consistency, the lack of consistency, the lack of basic guidelines. Maybe just assume that if someone has put in two hands, it's this thing, or if it's not, then it's not. Just make it consistent. My point is
yeah,
that.
like it's
And
not
also, I
really
think
about.
Arteta's rant.
Go on.
I think Arteta's rant is also coming from a lot of what happened this season and last season. Like, for example, the not drawing of the line against Brentford, against United when the first goal was disallowed, but then PGMOL apologized for it later. And again, that happened in the middle of a title run. So, like, a lot of points potentially, even though I'm not saying that they lost because they lost, whatever, because they fucked up. But the point is, those points could have maybe made it more interesting. But I think they saw Liverpool making such a shit, like so much drama out of it. They're like, हमको भी ये करना चाहिए था last year, तो अभी हम भी करेंगे. Like because when it happened to Liverpool, they तो made it sound like
But that was a
national
proper
crisis.
like. But that was like proper like. अरे
No,
ऐसा कैसा कर दिया
I
तुम लोग ने? That
no, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm saying, like for example, the same thing happened to Arsenal with Brentford last year. No, they didn't draw the line only, and they were like, it was an offside, and they just refused. But Arsenal were like, oh, it's fucked up. It's not cool, and they moved on. And even a lot of the media was like, bad luck.
yeah.
And then they saw that okay, you can do what Liverpool are doing. So I think that's also why they've gone because I think what it also does is it puts pressure on the referees now. I think it's a smart move because it puts pressure on the referees now. Okay, like if we fuck up against Arsenal, there's going to be a lot of drama.
Yeah.
Of course, I can see that fucking Sky Sports is trying very hard to fucking go the other way. They're like, oh, what's this fucking distasteful this thing from Arsenal? Oh, it is shameful. It is this and that. I'm like, please, Sky Sports, fuck up.
Tushar, also, but the point is that the more you do this, like meaning you have to pick your battles very carefully because there's a diminishing utility to complaining about VAR, right?
No, it is. Which is
Like
why
meaning if you
Arsenal haven't
don't
done
do
it
it at
for
the
a
right
while,
moment,
right? Like I think of the top 6 clubs, I think there are only 2 clubs that get fucked the most: Chelsea and Arsenal. When it comes to referee, I think Tottenham, United. I know United have gotten fucked a lot this year, but United have 20 years of Fergie in the bank,
Exactly.
which is like very kind of
cannot
तुम लोग
argue.
तुम लोग अभी भी उसका EMI
हाँ.
भुगत रहे हो.
EMI भर रहे हैं.
I will not argue with that at all. अपना time
So
था अभी
I think
नहीं
a
है.
lot of it is more than this match. I think it's the frustration of.
Well, you
a
also
lot of
happy. Hey, by the way, Tushar, this Taylor fellow is only going for 1 week. He's not been demoted
people. Fuck
permanently.
off.
Yeah, he's going
Yes.
for 1 week.
Hey, fuck off, यार.
This is what I was
क्या
also
फायदा?
found out.
ये तो वेकेशन दे दिया उसको basically.
Correct.
तो छुट्टी में घूम के आ. But yeah, I think the larger VAR issue is you have to have consistency. And also, I think someone else said, I don't know if someone made a point here or in one of the other things where if you can have foreign managers, if you can have foreign players, why the fuck can you not just find the best referees from across the world? Because you have so much fucking money.
Yeah.
You can literally get the best referees from across the world
But
and use
everything is
them.
so bad. Like when you think about Premier League, even in terms of not just the refereeing the chodo the standard, basic things like you look at the just the quality. If you watch like a Bundesliga, you watch La Liga, the quality of broadcast, the level of camera work that they have over there, just the replays
Yeah.
that they show you of the matches, everything is
Yeah.
so much better than the Premier League. So how does Premier League claim to be best league in the world when it is inferior in every
EPL,
way?
the FA is like BCCI.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically,
I was just
पैसा
about
बहुत
to
है,
make that analogy.
पैसा बहुत है, but अच्छा काम नहीं करने का है. ये गंदे
No,
pitches बनाएंगे,
the
वो सब
problem
करेंगे.
is BCCI is FA. FA is like BCCI. The red tape is just as much. The bureaucracy is also just as much. So to get one paper clip, you have to fill 25 forms.
Yeah. By the way, the standard of refereeing in La Liga is also questionable.
Yeah.
We are literally facing a
उधर तो
team which
सीधा
has
पैसा दे देते
which
हैं.
has literally has given money. It's a case in the court. Even in the last match, this fucking Jules Kunde has gone through Oyarzabal's foot like a drunk driver mowing fucking people on a. It's just and nothing, no retribution, no check, nothing. Fuck
Dude,
it, chhodna.
I think at some point Barca will come out and be like, it's a disgrace about the referees. They'll be like, क्या हुआ? They're like, हम लोग उसको पैसे दिया, फिर भी हम लोग को decision नहीं दिया. ऐसा कैसा allowed है?
Exactly,
रिफंड चाहिए मेरे को, रिफंड.
exactly.
और फिर वापस रेफरी पैसा देगा, फिर फाइनेंशियल फ्रॉड में वापस पकड़ा जाएगा वो लोग. यही चलता रहेगा उन लोग का लाइफ.
You know what Barca has with the referees in La Liga? They have, the contract that you have with your pest control.
वो रिन्यूअल हर 3 महीने में.
Yeah. Or your aqua guard,
Aquaguard, yeah.
servicing करने. हाँ, कि हर 3
It's
महीने में
called
sir,
an AMC, annual maintenance contract.
yes sir, इस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में आपको 6 फाउल 12 हैंडबॉल 4 पेनल्टी और हर 3 महीने में एक सर्विसिंग के लिए बंदा आ जाएगा. Fucking
और पेटीएम से दोगे तो कैशबैक भी मिलेगा.
yeah.
और उस कैशबैक से
और-
आप ले
और
सकते हो
this is we have
एक
hosted
लेवेंडोव्स्की
this
फ्री.
after-
Fucking Nagarara La Liga it is.
But this refereeing thing is like my favorite memory of this is that Wenger also hated English referees. I remember he pointed out how there's a World Cup happening and there is not a single fucking referee. I think 2006 World Cup, single fucking English referee in the World Cup. You should be ashamed. And then there's this other famous quote I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember the exact words. He was like, when I die and God asks me if I want to go to hell or heaven, I will first ask him where the referees are.
Nice.
ये वो insert
so
lawyers
it's-
here वाला joke है
Yeah,
ना.
yeah.
Yeah, wait, pretty much.
So
So-
I
But yeah, I
realized
think
about
it's
VAR.
a consistency issue.
Yeah, no, it's not just consistency. It's now become less a football issue and more of a justice issue, where they are like, "Ki, why you're not saying congrats for making right decision. You're like, why you made right decision against us when you could have made right decision against other club, or why you made wrong decision against us first and now you're making right decision against us."
Yeah.
It's not about, like,
tribalism,
football
it's also,
anymore,
like,
yeah.
for example, so even with, like, for example, when Liverpool came out, everyone trolled them, like, itna drama kyun kar rahe ho? Now that Arsenal's coming out, like, itna drama kyun kar rahe ho? So I think a lot of the clubs need to just get together and be like, guys, this sucks. Let's just figure this out. क्योंकि हम सबका चूतिया कट रहा है. And especially, like, dude, every loss is like a couple of million if you think about it.
No, also Tushar, that stuff, okay, there is one type of decision which is subjective, one type of decision which is
Although I will just one small thing I'll point out, that's fucking this never happens to Manchester City. Those
Nahin,
motherfuckers
but
always get
so in fact on this oil money like yesterday there was one full like debate about all of this. Last season, the one they won the title in, they had a -4 sort of like a point impact thanks to VAR, like meaning they were affected by it. But the thing is that And that's what it eventually comes with. It's a broader point. We'll come to it in a bit. But the thing I was getting at was the standardization of very simple things. Like we get it. There is 50-50 decision, subjective decision, blah, 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 blah. But the thing that you said about not drawing fucking lines.
Yeah, not doing the basics that
That
you're
is,
supposed to do.
yeah, meaning
Yeah.
to like that tells me कि जब वो फाउल हुआ तब रेफरी अंदर बैठा ही नहीं था, वो सुट्टा
Yeah.
पीने गया था बाहर.
Yeah.
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 Right.
Pretty much.
And then suddenly bro foul हो गया, क्या बोल रहा रुक आता हूँ. And then he's just fucking mumbled, it's okay, carry on.
Yeah.
Like
No, and
that,
also
and
remember the audio that
the
came
audio
out, they
thing.
just all sounded so confused.
The
Yeah.
audio thing was a straight excerpt from the British office. Straight
Yeah.
excerpt.
Yeah.
Pretty
That,
much.
I swear to God, it was an outtake that didn't make it, because it was that bit was about people stuck in a bureaucratic system, unable to influence rules,
Yeah.
despite knowing that they have fucked up. Right? The simple thing is to do whatever it takes to stop the game. But they were like, "Abhi ho gaya, abhi the horse has bolted."
Because my point is
Well,
कि
I didn't get
अगर
one thing about
रुकेगा,
that.
अगर रोक दिया तो कौन सा वो फायर होने वाला है? For like you would rather just fix this mistake that you have made than break the law of the game.
Exactly.
Which is not even the law of the game, the law that you have been given by this PGOML. Why not take, rather than risk the ire of the entire football community, why not just get one rap on your wrist from your boss for not following protocol? Is what I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Exactly, that would have been sorted internally.
And everybody would respect them, be like, fuck,
Yeah.
तू बहुत सही काम करता है तुम.
Yeah, you saved us. Yeah.
But it takes courage to stand up to the system, no, in that moment in time. And I don't think that the
But
folks who are sitting in the VAR box are any people with spine, courage, etc. They're like, "Ki, bro, मेरा rule book है, मेरे को rule book से काम करने का, fuck this shit." It's such a
But
workplace
I
comedy
don't
happening there.
understand why so they were like, we restarted play so we couldn't come back. But I've seen that happen so many times when you're doing
Yes.
VAR
Yes.
and players restarted and they've come back. So I never.
No, so it's
did I
play
miss
has
something?
continued. No, it's always play has continued. And when the ball next goes out of play, if the decision has not been reached, you stop and wait for the decision. But
Oh, okay.
once it's
Okay.
restarted, like if it goes for throw in, they say, okay, wait for decision. If he doesn't say wait for decision, play on, then they can't, legally as per their law, they cannot go back and stop the game.
Bro, एक और ये जो this wonderful thing is ना कि how far back can you go to call a foul to rule out a goal, right? How many moves
ये
back?
कुछ एक रूट था ना, कुछ 1 minute ऐसा कुछ तो था ना.
No, that
कि-
was like different phase of
one
play
minute.
they introduced. Na? Like the
हाँ,
हाँ, I
referee
think
defines that.
कुछ था, yeah.
वो 15 मिनट पहले वो फाउल हुआ ना, इसीलिए अभी ये गोल कैंसिल.
हाँ.
इनफैक्ट वो पिछले गेम में वो फाउल हुआ था ना, तो वी फील लाइक
ये अभी इसके बाद क्या होने वाला है, कोई ऑडियंस से चिल्लाएगा पेंसिल पेंसिल, फिर वो बोलेगा तेरा गोल कैंसिल.
Yeah. See, this
Like,
is my
it's-
proposal for VAR, which is that for offside now, when they are drawing the line, there needs to be one ऐसा 3 to 4 inch का buffer zone, which is umpire's call. कि अगर ये on pitch दिया तो दिया, अगर नहीं दिया तो नहीं दिया, because then it's just literally this how many goals have been chalked off because of this 2 inch, which is of zero consequence to
2
the
inch,
to the
Yes.
outcome. And like look at the actual impact that it's having. Like this, for instance, this Harry Maguire thing against Fulham, where it is, you cannot with any level of certainty say that if he was there or not there, that it would have any impact on the play of the ball reaching Garnacho and him putting the cutback. In fact, if anything, Harry Maguire is obstructing Garnacho's view of the ball more than the defender's view of the ball. So I don't see how this is affecting the defender. It's and in this situation, I'm like, go with what has been said on field. If on field the linesman said no, I've seen he's offside, then fucking fine. He said offside, let it be offside. It's not a goal. But just stick to the essence of football and allow the referees to have that thing of ki, listen, I should have the power. Rather, you are there to help. I am the main man. But now it's the opposite, where VAR is like, no, अरे तू सुन ना मेरा बात सुन. Like any time the referee is called to the fucking monitor, they never stand up for their own decision. Like there's some context.
Has anyone ever seen one?
I have not
decision
seen one.
which they stood by.
Like in the Premier League, not once that I can recall.
Yeah.
Also, here's the other thing now about VAR ki, there is all this like I feel like what they should do, right? So there is this sort of like, oh, we really fucked up and now we'll apologize or whatever it is, right? But it means like literally jack shit. Like I put it on the group the other day. Ki, what does an apology get you? Like what does it not get you? Points, right? That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think they should make one separate column in the table where if you have been hard done by through VAR, okay, you get a like a like a net run rate type thing, like you get a plus
Uh,
one or whatever. It doesn't affect your points, but in case it comes down to like similar points, then that is in play कि PGMOL ने तेरे को कितना apology दिया.
Yeah.
Okay, if you got 3 apologies, that's better than the guy who got 2 apologies. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like you should win the
apology
league basis
difference,
that.
goal difference, and apology difference.
Apology
Hmm.
difference should be there. Correct.
So for
Correct.
subjective calls, my further proposal is that in Stockley Park, first they need to build a fucking bigger room than whatever surveillance van these
Yes.
guys are sitting in.
Yes.
Dude, what the fuck is वो
वो
लोग क्यों
literally मेरे को
ऐसा
लगता है
इधर
घर पे
ऐसा
बैठ के 4 लोग
मेरा
judge कर रहे
बाथरूम
हैं.
में बैठ के क्यों VAR डिसीजंस ले रहा है वो लोग आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड
Bro, it's because they've never planned for this. So they've just found one storeroom and put them in the storeroom. ये हम लोग stand up special के time पे PCR कैसा बनाता है
yeah, is
वैसा
that
बनाया है अभी.
But
Yeah.
or I think like at some point we will reach this place where they will, like, you know how they outsourced call centers, they will send it, they will Bangalore this also.
Yeah.
Give one guy from
No, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You
They
first get a
probably do
bigger
better
room.
job.
Yeah, first get a bigger
Yeah.
room where you have your two VAR person sitting over there, and then every match now have one jury of 3 football experts, fans, former players, whatever, neutral to this match.
Mark
And if
Goldbridge.
not fuck Mark Goldbridge, and basically have any subjective decision कि ये फाउल है नहीं है तेरे को क्या लगता है अगर 3 में से एक भी डिसएग्री किया so then a subjective decision go with on-field review straight. If it is at all debatable, then you say you go with what is there on what was given on the pitch. If all 3 are like नहीं ये गलत है तो
I'm
फिर
so-
change करो.
All I'm saying
I'm
is,
so like fuck all this.
hmm,
Fuck all this. Offside के लिए keep the AI thing. और बाकी सब चीज के लिए क्रिकेट की तरह डीआरएस करो और हर टीम को 3 डीआरएस दे दो
सही बात है.
और तुम करो तुमको अगर चाहिए
But the
तो
problem
DRS
is कि
बोलो
जब
उसको.
DRS लेके ही वो लोग गलत decision ले रहा है ना. The point is not the
हाँ, वो भी
time
है.
being wasted by the decision being made. The point is
हाँ.
like
But you
कि
know-
अरे हम लोग रिव्यू करके भी गलत डिसीजन ले रहे हैं. That's the problem.
what I don't understand is 4 people who have no clout in the FA
Hmm.
have solutions that seem like the FA would have had.
Yeah.
If the FA was looking for solutions. Also, but you know something, Tushar, that DRS thing na, on little further thought, I've realized the one issue with it is that these fuck all teams na, who are getting battered through possession based football, वो लोग कभी भी ले लेगा अपना DRS. ऐसा just to break up the
Yeah.
play कि
Just वो खुद को elbow करेगा and गिर जाएगा.
Yeah.
इसने दिया चक्कर.
Yeah, like we're under too much pressure right now. तो मैं एक खा लेता हूँ फाउल और फिर DRS सर आई वांट DRS राइट नाउ सर और फिर 5 मिनट उसमें जाएगा. तो I think like there is I don't know how to solve this.
Just I don't know.
Just
Like,
yeah, but
okay.
just fucking I think just सबको ट्रेनिंग कराना अच्छी तरह से. I don't know, just do something.
But I do want to point out, so yes, yesterday we had this whole long ass chat about VAR decisions and things like that, right? Should you talk about it? Should you not talk about it? All of that stuff. So the one very interesting thing to bring up here in this context is something from Sir Alex Ferguson himself, right? So he basically had spoken about this. There's an article by it in the Guardian from 2012. So in that he basically said, I'll just quote the main part. Sir Alex Ferguson has said that good and bad luck with refereeing decisions evens itself out over the course of a season. In remarks that the Manchester United manager made in response to a statement by Manchester City's Patrick Vieira at that point in time.
Hmm.
So, like the point is that eventually, these like in the long arc of time, you will get good decisions for you, bad decisions for you, and
So
good teams are able to withstand the bad decisions that come their way. That's the only point.
No, see, you very rarely will you lose a title or whatever because unless literally it's in the Champions League final and someone's done something horrible.
No,
At least
one
in a
second,
league,
Tushar, fairly
league-
say, How many FA Cups have we lost because of bad decisions in the final?
0.
Yes, look at his face. Look at his face. With his face, he can't say it.
I don't know which one are you talking about?
If I
Because
knew
the
Jay.
last one was fair. Last one was
Hmm.
fair because I know you put that doctored photo of this one. What was that guy? अपना अभी एस्टन विला का गोली कौन है यार? Argentinian. I keep forgetting his name.
The Martinez.
Martinez. When you put that doctored photo of Martinez being outside the D when he was not.
Hmm.
But yeah, maybe like there are situations. I'm saying cup finals में league उसमें हो सकता है because it's literally one match that decides your fate
Yeah, sure,
and
sure.
you can get out.
I mean, but
League
the thing
में
is,
eventually it's very rare again unless it's like last match you're on level on points and someone gives you a bad decision. But this again, like I think we discussed this ages ago, where if it does even out, but it also has to. What point does it even out at? Like for example,
Yeah.
if it's a game where I'm already winning and I already get like a decision that's favoring me, which it shouldn't, then that's not evening out because if it affected me in matches where I could have won, then it doesn't even out. And also, please,
and
Alex Ferguson got the most referee love of all managers because सबकी गांड फटती थी उससे.
no, but the thing
सारे
is,
रेफरी उससे डरते थे.
the thing is that I think that, and this is a slightly this, I'm going to preface it and caveat it by saying that it's a very romantic view of this whole thing, but I feel like that
Yeah.
is part of the game. Like the fact that it is a human error, whatever it is, right? Like at the end of the day, all of that is also part of the thing, and it sucks. And
I
every fan across any
no, no.
club will have these same complaints at some
I
point or
I
the
know
other.
this is. I agree, but I'm saying but this is happening more because of VAR in the sense because a lot of our expectation from VAR was that it would take out a lot of the subjectivity and it would make it a lot fairer. But like now we're realizing that VAR also this part of it is also the flux. This is a period of flux
Yeah,
where
exactly,
No.
exactly.
you're coming to terms with VAR. So you're
Yeah.
also because our expectation was अब तो सब सही decision होंगे.
Yeah.
अब
हाँ,
VAR आ गया है,
ये बहुत
99%
important
decision
point.
सही होंगे.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is now still we're like shit ये भी इंसान ही चला रहा है जो बहुत subjective
Yeah.
हो सकता है.
Yes.
So I think part of it is also the flux.
Yeah. And
But also I
also,
think BGMOL not investing
yeah.
in the right things.
No, and they have fixed all the things that nobody had the problem with. And all the things that we had problem with, they're still not fixing. Like nobody
उन्हें
had this
fix.
problem of like आधा फुट का offside. The people will be like, चलो ठीक है, linesman
Yeah.
है, होता है, इतना close था, कुछ होने नहीं वाला था. But the one where
No,
the guy is so clearly onside, and it's such a glaring and obvious and stupid error, which is the reason for VAR to be there, that you're not changing. So it just defeats. You're like, then
yeah.
why have we got this over here? To stop people celebrating goals and then not letting
Yeah.
them celebrate actual goals. So I mean,
I am surprised they don't. You remember how, like when we were editing in print, like for magazines and stuff, we had clear guidelines, right? ये आ रहा है तो पहले ये चेक कर, headline का ये चेक
yeah,
कर, header का ये चेक कर,
yeah.
ये चेक कर. Why the fuck do you not have a clear checklist? Just use that checklist. It's very easy to do. Every
Yeah.
profession has a checklist.
Yeah, I think eventually
And
they
follow
will
that
standardize
checklist.
it. And I think what will happen is, I think one of the challenges of football is it doesn't have breaks. It doesn't have breaks in play unless unless the referee actually impedes it. As opposed to
Yeah.
other sports where like there is a clear like break in play, right? So it makes it easier
Yeah.
to do a lot of things.
No, so maybe do Ecto like the Liverpool thing, like learn from that and be like, listen, if a decision is wrong, you have to pull back play.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
you can't be like, "Arey, they've kicked off again, so this thing." So that rule they should change.
Yeah.
And like they need to see what all is happening and then modify accordingly. It doesn't seem like they're learning. Because
Yeah.
after it happened against Arsenal, Brentford last year, they should have learned from it.
Yeah.
Because chal, that was the first time that happened in VAR. It shouldn't have happened a second time.
Because I can't think
No,
of
100%. I
any
think
sport where the officiating has such a huge hue and cry about it. Like the last time the officiating I can remember of anything was the F1 2021 Hamilton Verstappen wala Michael Massey wala debate.
Yeah.
Which is that also like sporting director एक accident हुआ है unprecedented, who knows what you're supposed to do in this
Yeah.
situation, and the guy taking a call. But for basic cricket में ये नहीं होता है. I can't think of basketball में ये होता
Yeah.
है. टेनिस में भी इधर उधर लोग एक निक किरियोस आके चुतेगिरी करता है कि ये इतना लाउड क्यों चिल्ला रहा है, ये इतना आदमी बुड्ढा है, ये सब इशू क्रिएट करता है किरियोस. बट आई मीन देयर इज नो अदर
But it
स्पोर्ट
is. Uh,
you
it's
can think
easier
of
in these sports because these are like clear lines in these sports, right? Like edge लगता है तो तेरे पास you have ultra edge and you have the other things.
Secometer and blah blah blah.
LBW होता है, LBW होता है तो you have that.
It's just because it's so
I
everything
think
is
there
fixed,
should be.
no?
You know what I think you should
Yeah.
do? I think I like this idea that Tushar had said in an offhand comment in this stream, where he said there's no way to see the pressure that someone applies when they shove you. I think they should do that. I think all kits should come with a sensor, straight connected to one
Basically,
satellite.
just call EA and be like, भाई अपना वो दे देना हो.
हाँ
जो
हाँ,
player
तो
का
एक
mapping
चिप
करता
लगा
है.
ना इधर जर्सी पे, एंड जैसे ही सर्जियो रामोस तेरे सामने आएगा, राइट, यू मेजर एवरीथिंग, heart rate of player, contact by Sergio Ramos. Like,
The fuck up is they'll still find something in that also
to
to
fuck
fuck
it up,
up.
sure.
They'll be like, pressure is not enough. Pressure is enough, but it is subjective pressure of something else. So
It's just
Bro, also
basically, कुछ नहीं होने वाला है इसका. I think we're just.
one other thing they should get rid of, in my opinion, is this. I'm sorry, but like I like the days when only if your foot was ahead of the defender was it a problem. I
Yeah.
hate this thing where it's like
shoulder,
any
armpit.
body part, your
ये
brain,
भी
your
ऐसा ये.
yeah, तेरा penis थोड़ा erect था उस time पे. Like, yeah, come on.
Because
Dude,
just think of like
imagine
which
the
striker
chaos.
has attacked the ball like this, going like shoulder first. So fuck. I mean, Harry Maguire maybe it defends like that, but
I mean,
it's different.
to be fair, yesterday Luis Diaz's goal was off the shoulder.
Okay, fair. Cannot. Okay,
But you
fine.
know what? Okay, here's another thing. Okay, here's another thing. Start a separate league for all the referees. Okay, and if you get relegated, then you have to go to like the last 3 referees have to go to the championship regardless, and all referees who officiate well have to get promoted regardless. So like make a league format.
But how
And-
do you judge that? Like fans can't. It can't be a fan
No,
vote.
it has to be like this, no? Like like for example, if
How
the,
many apologies
if they
referee
have
has
to-
given?
exactly
decides, yeah.
वो तो
exactly.
देगा ही नहीं because apology तो मेरे हाथ में है.
नहीं, apology देगा नहीं,
हाँ, फिर वो
apology लेगा
डालेगा ही
उससे.
नहीं. एक बार लीग बनेगा वो देगा ही नहीं.
हाँ.
नहीं,
You
I
have
think
to find a foolproof system to say कि ये decision गलत था. It's an independent body consisting of, I don't know, the 17 people who hold the key to the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
बराबर.
मैं क्या बोलता हूँ, fuck VAR, just keep it for offsides and all this, like you know the technical stuff that you can clearly measure. बाकी सब छोड़ दो. बाकी सब just let on-field referees,
Yeah.
whatever happens happens. Just do it for the clearly measurable factual stuff like offside का line, goal line वाला thing, bunch of those things. That's it. Just keep that. Fuck this subjective shit.
अरे goal line also they don't need. They literally have a sensor where if the ball crosses
Yeah,
the
that sensor also. I'm talking about the sensor only, and the outside lines where you can see if the ball has gone out of play or not. The way it
वो
was. in the
कौन
World
अपील
Cup.
कर रहा है?
But you know what they should do?
Don't
They
give
should
them
have-
ideas.
No,
वो
but
कौन
there
अपील
are.
कर रहा है? तो I'm saying don't give them
कौन
ideas,
अपील कर
वरना
रहा है?
ये nobody is appealing कि बॉल ऐसा आधा इंच से बाहर गया है. अभी वो खेल
No,
रहा है
but वो
ऐसा
हुआ
left
ना,
right.
देख in the 2 matches now you've had a contentious thing. You had it in the United Brighton game. You had it here where it's very contentious, right?
So what you're
Okay,
saying,
here's
Tushar,
my
is
other
that
point.
they should
My
just
point is this is
change
very
clear and
tangible.
obvious errors, is what you're saying.
Tangible चीजें just वही रखो. ये just remove the human component. Just use AI, which will clearly tell you line ये है, ये आगे गया नहीं गया, खत्म बात.
Yes, and Barca can't even pay AI.
Yet,
Barca
yet,
can build
yet.
AI.
Barca will hack it then, fucking bastards. But but the thing is, here's the thing, right? So objectively, yes, for the subjective decisions, I feel like we should do the jury system.
Yes.
The jury system is where you get like people who don't know anything about the case. Okay.
No, I
and
would
they
say
just
don't know
represent-
anything about football only. Straight.
I agree.
Yeah,
You
just-
should find like 5 people from across the world who are above the age of 65 who enjoy sports apart from football.
No, and both teams should have lawyers also in the VAR room.
Yeah,
Yes.
to argue the
We
case.
tried
Like
this.
debate.
One sec. I just want to say we tried this where Azim came up with a proposal saying that हर टीम से एक लॉयर होना चाहिए बाजू में और फटाक से 1 मिनट का टाइम है. तुम तुम्हारा आर्ग्यूमेंट दो, तुम तुम्हारा आर्ग्यूमेंट दो. 30 सेकंड में जो भी वैल्यूएबल आर्ग्यूमेंट देगा वो जीतेगा. हम लोग राहुल, सुब्रमण्यम और
जोएल
जोएल
के
को
साथ
लेके आया, चला ही नहीं. That format only
let
doesn't
them
work.
get this one. As somebody in chat says, I show speed को बिठा दो उधर as jury.
Fuck. What a guy that is. What a
उस
guy.
पे deep dive करना चाहिए. But yeah, this was a
But
fun
also, guys,
discussion.
have you noticed, like, you know, I used to think the YouTube scene in India is bad, but my God, the YouTube scene in the UK,
He's
oh
very
my
bad.
God, their football YouTube scene is so fucked up.
Yeah.
कुछ भी बोलते हैं ये लोग, like all these just morons, dude, like complete morons. Like Goldbridge तो ठीक है एक side है, like AFTV तो अपना OG है, but like these kick off the club और ये सब लोग कुछ भी आके बोलता है, मतलब 1 week they're like Arsenal is winning title. I think the next week Arsenal will be 6th. I'm just like, what? एक match में तुमने कैसे decide किया?
21 is coming.
Yeah, just they are like fucking. It's so bad. They are clueless.
It's
They're as
crazy.
bad as Sky Sports. In fact, worse, I think.
Yeah.
Must.
Sky Sports though, dude, just the passion with which this Paul Merson and whoever something Collins or
That was so
Collingwood
dumb.
are just sitting and fighting about should Marcus Rashford have celebrated his birthday.
Yeah. They
10
got
minute का
super.
full chiller. अरे भाई तो क्या है ये? How can this be
And the
your topic
irony,
for 10 minutes?
and the irony of this is when Merson was playing, ये लोग literally match के पहले beer पीता था.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm like, तू किसको judge
अरे
कर
bro,
रहा है?
they used to smoke in the dugout.
Yeah, yeah.
क्या बोल रहा है तू? बियर पी रहा है, वो हाफ टाइम में जाके सिगरेट पी रहा है और ये सब हो रहा है. क्या बोल रहा है? वो टाइम पे तो कुछ भी चल रहा था.
कुछ भी चल रहा था.
Yeah.
And I'm like, अभी बर्थडे उसका, उसको जाना है, उसका दिन खराब था, वो जा रहा है, अभी क्या करेगा वो? We have a bad day, we also go out. What else do you do? It's so dumb. Like they make an issue out of anything.
Yeah, it's like कि
Oh my
me
God.
being कि अरे मेरा एक कॉर्पोरेट शो खराब गया तो अभी मैं शो के बाद दारू पी रहा है तो दारू पिएगा ना उसके बाद इतना खराब गया तो
I think that again is like a VAR subjective call. How sad did he look while he was?
yeah. So you should have VAR, like literally they should take a picture of him and then as he's walking into the nightclub DJ announces VAR check.
So Rashford should have just behaved like people like us who are in their 30s. कि
Yes.
basically घर पे बैठ के पार्टी करो दोस्तों के साथ.
Yes.
घर पे पार्टी करो और PlayStation खेलो.
Yeah.
And just reply to all the WhatsApp messages saying thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Or just heart
Yeah.
Heart.
Oh
It's
man.
so dumb.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
Sahi.
But yeah, so it is what it is. Right?
Hey,
But
okay, so Tushar, before you leave, what is like now that we're 1/3 of the way across the season, what is revised opinion on Arsenal? Anything that you want to bitch about, more about,
I think
celebrate?
I think title तो नहीं होने वाला है.
नहीं होने वाला है ना,
Title
even I
का
feel.
तो I don't think. Although weirdly enough, defensively they've become much better, but attacking has died
Has died.
because Uncle has brought in Kai Havertz for no reason.
Yeah.
And
No, but can
although
I
to
just
be
put
fair,
one
yesterday
thing
was
into
actually-
context?
Yesterday was his better game.
Can I put one thing into
Yeah, go on.
context, which is that if United had beaten Arsenal, we would both be on same points right now. So that's how fine the margins of this season are.
That's true.
Bro, ये
It's,
स्पर्स लेके जाने वाला है क्या?
Spurs ले रहा है, मैं बोल दिया already.
नहीं.
Not
अरे डोकू का डोका
Just
फिरेगा
no,
ना तो
अरे
देख
just
क्या
for the
होगा।
pure
तुम लोग
poetry
क्या?
of Kane leaving and Spurs winning, it will happen.
No, bro. All of this is not going to happen because we'll take care of them at 1:30 p.m. at 1:30 a.m. today.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
हाँ तुम
Oh,
लोग
and
वो
also,
Chelsea Spurs
also
आज है?
Spurs don't have a squad.
Oh fuck यार,
हाँ?
वो सोने का है.
हाँ Spurs doesn't
हाँ,
have a squad. Yeah, that's true.
So
No, I think when you get deep into the tournament, you're a little fucked. Like वो December का window में.
उनके पास स्क्वाड नहीं है. दो इंजरी होगा, खत्म हो जाएगा. मेडिसन को
question
इंजरी,
is-
सीजन ओवर.
It's one of those like it's exactly like the Leicester thing where everyone's waiting कि चलना खत्म हो जाएगा. अरे just wait. Then Jan comes. They're still on top. Then
But
you're
no,
like, oh,
especially-
interesting. Now I'm rooting for them. Let's see how far they can go. Then May comes, and then you're like, अरे भाई please जीत ले.
Fuck you.
नहीं तो फिर
No. Why? नहीं, especially after Arsenal bottled it last year. I'm like, my heart can't take it if Tottenham win it. Or
अरे
like a
as
random fucking like
as
in a
Heisen-
moment of crisis, they actually end up winning.
Dude, as Heisenberg points out, ki like when Ange first came in, हम लोग भी बोले कौन है ये आदमी, छोड़ ले पगलू, क्या नाम है इसका?
Yeah.
Like,
I thought his
Tottenham
first name
fans
was
were pissed
dude.
off
I
कि
thought his
किसको भी
first
उठा के
name
लेके
was
आते हैं
I thought his first name was Ange. Okay, because I was
अंगे
like, this sounds like a Turkish name, Ange Postecoglou. ठीक है, कोई होगा non-English speaking person.
अंगे सिंह रनियाल.
Uh,
But yeah, as far as Arsenal is concerned, I am not very hopeful because I think the idea was you had to upgrade last year, but you've downgraded from last year because Zaka was great last year, and the idea was you're gonna get someone who's higher than Zaka. Madison would have been perfect. I don't know why he didn't go for him. He was also cheaper than Havertz.
I think they
Then
just
on top of
fixated on
that,
Declan Rice and it became like tunnel vision.
कुछ ज्यादा ही tunnel vision हो गया. And also, you had to get a striker. You can't have Eddie Nketiah as your like backup slash main because fucking Jesus keeps getting injured. And the fact that you didn't like fucking Mohamed Kudus was available, you didn't buy him. Like you could have bought him for 35, and he would have been a great sort of Mohamed
But
Kudus.
but
Kudus
Can
was
you-
killing it at
Havertz, no?
West Ham. Yeah.
हाँ वही तुषार,
But
what is
Who's
the
killing it?
एक बता ना यार, what do you think is the logic behind Havertz? Like why do you think,
I
what do you
don't.
think?
I think
एक कुछ idea होगा ना कुछ तो.
can you tell me the logic behind
Bro,
Jorginho first?
although Jorginho has been decent ever
Bro,
since
the
he's come,
minute
but
he joined you,
Havertz.
you lost your season. What are you saying?
Oh, that also because we lost Saliba,
BRD.
which is a much bigger loss.
Yes.
Saliba.
yes.
Do you know that yesterday was the first time in all season that somebody dribbled past Saliba?
Oh,
First time
we
in
interesting.
the Premier League. Yeah.
Oh.
So, matlab, you realize that how valuable that guy is. But
No, also you think
Havertz,
Kai
I think
Havertz? Do you think Kai Havertz is part of the process? Is the question. Like, do you have to
nahi, I
trust
think
this process of his?
the point is, I think Arteta got cocky. He was like, मैं इसको लेके sort कर दूंगा. But he forgot that 3 साल चेल्सी में जिस आदमी ने कुछ नहीं किया apart from one Champions League final goal, वो नहीं कर पाए. In the sense,
Bro,
he's
you know how many
he's
people
not.
don't have the pleasure of saying that?
Yeah, but still.
I'm saying there is a club that for a while that you represent has not said that.
Man, I
Yes,
remember when
that
Kai Havertz was still in the Bundesliga and there was so much promise about
he
him.
was killing it there. Yeah.
Yeah, man, like he was going to be
एक तो
like
Chelsea
one.
also is a graveyard for players right now. No, जो भी आता है
Exactly.
टूट फूट के आता है. So I think I don't know from whatever I'm seeing of these, all these tactical channels, they claim that his off the ball work is better and he gets into the right spaces, which he does a lot of times. But the problem is once he gets the ball, he doesn't
Yes,
sort of carry the
yes,
ball
yes,
forward.
yes. I've had this complaint
He
so
doesn't
many
carry
times.
it forward.
Bawa,
But
you know what
wasn't
you were
there
like?
the other reason? Sorry, just to cut. The other reason a lot of people are saying is that Kai Havertz, since coming to Arsenal, because he's also a growing lad, उसका physical profile भी change हो
Growing
गया.
lad?
Yeah. So basically, he became taller than they expected him to, and hence his game has also changed because earlier he used to be a lower center of gravity player, false nine types, and now
Yes.
he's become taller. So now they're having to use him also as like a different physical profile of player.
Like how
Shit.
isn't he like 23, 24? How is he even taller?
That's what they said. I read this entire
Arey, bro,
article
it's
that
weird.
said that he's one of those late bloomers. He's literally become too big for his boots.
इतना late. इतना late. Wow. But yeah, so I think that's the biggest problem because what's happening is there is no one like last year. Basically, what was happening was Zaka would go forward, and then this one Zinchenko would come in the midfield, and you had like a 6-person overload up top, 5 to 6-person overload up top, and you had enough options, and that's why you would have Odegaard scoring, you had Martinelli scoring, you had Saka scoring, you had Jesus, you had Nketiah. Everyone was scoring a little. But what's happened is that Havertz just can't, like, he's not good with the overload. He doesn't progress the ball. That's the biggest problem because Zaka used to progress the ball a lot, at least last season. Havertz is not progressing the ball, and on top of that, Nketiah is off form. Saka is off form because he's played out of Arsenal's last, I think, 88 games. He's played in 87 in the Premier League, which is ridiculous. You can't expect someone to play that much. And like which
At
is why
his
you
age.
needed a good sort of, yeah, you needed a good at any age, dude. Like you need like goalkeeper or defender उतना खेल सकते हैं, forwards can't play that much continuously. You need to go
रैशफोर्ड
to
भी
the
तो
side.
खेला है
this
सब
Messi.
इतना कंटिन्यूअस, और उसको पार्टी भी नहीं करनी
But
अभी
पड़ी
देखना
बंदे
क्या
पे।
हालत है उसका, अभी रैशफोर्ड का भी क्या हालत है देखना।
The thing is now,
But
like
like,
Messi, Ronaldo just blew that whole thing out of the water. Like just uninjured, playing
yeah,
55 games,
But they were
scoring
also
65
playing in
goals.
but also
they were playing in
because
elite clubs with elite players around them, now who did a
yeah,
lot
with
of the
incredible.
work.
Also, La Liga isn't as physical as the Premier League. The physicality in Premier League is too much. Like ऐसा
अरे but
मारपीट बहुत
Ronaldo
होता
played
है।
in Premier League also full season.
Yeah, but
हाँ,
he was hopeless. I
अभी
mean,
वो
quite hopeless for his first 3 seasons.
yeah.
Yeah, but he
Then
Like
kept it.
he
बाद में
was
तो nine
one
कर-
he was
करना
one he was a for his first 2 seasons he was a better Anthony, you know, I mean.
That's also true.
So
So
maybe
also
we're saying
that,
Anthony
and then on
becomes
top
GOAT.
of one
No,
day,
I was
that would be
I no, I was just
I mean,
after
if
all
he-
this.
if he comes back and from what he's showing right now, but actually even Ronaldo used to do fidget spinning, but not to this ineffective a level. Like this is unbelievable.
I think Ronaldo was also just like more committed, I think.
Yes.
Than
yes.
this guy
Yeah,
just looks
yeah,
like
yeah.
ऐसा मस्ती करने जान मस्ती करने
मस्ती
आया है।
करने आया है। मस्ती करने आया है, is correct. Yeah.
So it's that. So I think yeah, and also for Arsenal, Party being injured is not helping.
Oh shit, इसका
वो
college आगे
पार्टी
चल
स्पॉइल
रहा
कर रहा है।
Party spoiling Party.
College
You know the funniest thing is, like Party didn't play against Sevilla, and the funny thing is, just 6 hours before that, he put up a post where he was doing a baby ka that gender reveal party of his baby, and he took a ball and kicked it like properly, and everyone was like, "Bench this guy, hamstring gaya iska." And literally 4 hours later, Party is not part of the team, and everyone was like, "What the fuck? Why did you do that?" But yeah,
Oh.
so basically, I would be very surprised if Arsenal managed to win anything this year.
Fair.
They'll
But
do a top
okay,
4, I think.
second, third,
Top
fourth.
4.
Second, third, fourth.
I think
Third.
third,
Third.
I think. Maybe second, but third mostly.
I think it's going to be a City, Tottenham, Arsenal, Newcastle, or whoever.
I
Liverpool.
actually think it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be City, Liverpool, Arsenal, then Tottenham.
Spurs,
I feel like
Liverpool,
Tottenham will
City,
follow.
Arsenal.
This is, of course, an Arsenal fan would say that.
No, not because I hate Spurs, because I think the squad is just too
But they also don't have
unless they
any
invest
tournament
in
to
Jan.
play, no? They only have to play Premier League.
But no, my point is it's not just tournament. It's just like it's like तेरा 2 player injured हो गया तेरा season. Like Son और Madison में दोनों में से एक भी injured हो गया तेरा season खत्म.
But the
नहीं
thing
नहीं
is
मेरे
ना
को
कि
वो स्ट्रेस नहीं
कभी-कभी
है,
वो
मेरे को
सीजन
स्पर्स
होता
के
है.
साथ नहीं, मेरे को
Yeah,
स्पर्स के
once in a
साथ एक
while.
स्ट्रेस है कि वो दिसंबर वाला जो विंडो है वेयर एवरीवन इज जस्ट गोइंग टू बी गोइंग ऑल एट इट, एट दैट पॉइंट they will have to rotate and they don't have a rotation option.
They have, but it's
Yeah.
not maybe as
मतलब
good,
बीच
but
में
they have.
That
हाँ बट
no, but that's what happens.
दो
No,
गेम तो
same
खिलाना पड़ेगा ना किसी और को.
Bro, this
thing happened to Arsenal last year. No, when the bench came in, the levels dropped massively.
you know what? If Ange is little smart and cynical, he should play all these Pirates, Skip, and all these people in the FA Cup. Get out, right? So that you
but
have
that FA
nothing
Cup
else to do.
starts after Jan, no?
हाँ नहीं वो इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ कि during that FA Cup he should not even think about Son one को डालने का ही नहीं against all this Ipswich. Just play this Pirates, Cape, all those other fucking hugglus you have.
Which he will, I think. Which he will. I think he
Yeah,
will
no,
do that.
and aim to get out. Like don't incentivize them. Say कि भाई तू देख ले meaning.
एक ट्रॉफी तो चाहिए ना भाई.
तो you're in the lead in the Premier League. Make a go of it. Why not?
मुश्किल.
ये वो तू ऐसा ओएसिस को चेस करेगा ना तो तेरे को पानी कभी मिलेगा ही नहीं.
बाबा बी केयरफुल व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू से क्योंकि 130 को बाबा आज कर्मा तेरे को काटेगा देख.
मैं सिर्फ अरे मेरे को काटने से कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. जब वो आएगा ना बाजू में से टकलिया तब क्या करेगा तुम लोग. ब्रो देख तू मिराज को जितना भी चेस कर, तू मिराज को जितना भी चेस कर वो दूर ही जाता रहेगा, तेरे को पानी मिलेगा ही नहीं.
Oh my God.
क्योंकि
तो
आजकल
chance ही नहीं है।
अगर
और
सू करना हो तो मिराज नहीं, सिर्फ सिराज करता है.
ओहो ओहो, क्या बात
Beautiful. Dude, don't you
Must.
find it little weird that Siraj has just taken full copyright of Sue?
Yeah. I was in fact asking Bawa, like the debate was this: do you think Ronaldo knows?
Of course
Because
he
I'm
knows.
certain that there are at least 3 crore Indians who have sent it to his DM immediately. Sir, देखो देखो क्या हो रहा है इंडिया में. Sir, देखो देखो वो हमारा bowler
अरे
आपका
मोहम्मद सिराज only has sent him a video of himself.
है.
Saying देखो
और
ये
अभी
क्या
तो
कर रहा है.
सऊदी आईपीएल में खरीद भी रहा है. Saudi is now buying also what 30% of the IPL.
Dude, I
तो
तो
बताएंगे
got
सब उसको.
super happy. Dude, वानखेड़े में सू देखने को मिला, वो भी क्रिकेट पिच पे. मस्त. Unexpected Sue should be a whole like subreddit.
No, but now he does it all the time. So, but yes, unexpected for you at that point.
Yeah, I had no idea, man. I was like, fuck, ये क्या? Did I see this correctly?
You should add
और
little
पूरा
of
करता
his.
है हाथ वाथ
Yeah, वही
ऐसा
ना,
पूरा like
this thing, I am here, this.
yeah, it's not a modified Sue, it's the
Yeah.
actual Sue.
That's what I was like.
It's
If
beautiful.
you make it your Sue, no, like dude, some Suraj something.
Mohammad Suraj, correct.
Mohammad Suraj. There you go.
हैदराबाद से ऐसा suddenly ऐसा बिरयानी निकालेगा.
Neville and I were saying कि like India when they play the semis, they should call it the Mohammad Shemis.
Very nice. All right, cool. On
So
that
Wankhede,
note,
by the way.
yes, वांगड़े
Alright,
बावा
friends.
कर रहा है क्या जुगाड़? अच्छा, उसका बाद में बात करेंगे. Okay, but yes, thank you, Mr.
अरे
Mikel
मेरे
Tushar
को भी
Tata.
कर.
चल,
Okay, चलो friends.
Okay.
See you.
Trying.
Bye bye.
always a
soon.
pleasure, Tushar. Always a pleasure.
Chalo,
Yeah.
see you, friend. And
You know, as I get older, it comes out more naturally when I say always a pleasure. It really
Yeah.
like I mean it. Like I understand why people of a certain age say that.
I don't say it when I see Manchester United play. It's never a pleasure. It's just endure कि अरे शायद कुछ हो जाएगा ये मैच में.
This Copenhagen is on a winning streak, huh? It's going to be very fun.
Dude,
Hoyland को मारेगा देख.
I think it's okay. Go out of Champions League. It's fine.
So sheepish you look.
Yeah. Focus on league and focus on beating Brentford and all these things. You know. So why you're trying to beat Bayern Munich? Onside Banjara said, Poch is that ex who we want to hate but aren't able to. For Poch, Spurs is that ex who broke your heart but you'd still want to go back to them. Wow,
You mean
Banjara ji.
the one that got away?
Indeed. Kunal Srivastava says, a shit show. United is only 6 points behind Arsenal title challengers. Arsenal, Liverpool. Begs the question, are we overreacting about United? Yes, we're bad, but let key players come back before calling for Baldy's head. I agree, Kunal. That we calling for Baldy's head, though we should not. The fact that with this squad we're getting any points is a miracle only at this point. I mean, it's not a miracle.
Little bit you should call for
with
Baldy.
this defense, it's a miracle.
I'm sorry,
I
but
think
like
I think you will only get results if you threaten the guillotine. I think it's that time now.
नहीं अपना यूनाइटेड ऐसा नहीं चलता है. This is Chelsea
but
tactics.
Azim, my thing is with
अरे वो
Baldy,
एक यूनाइटेड था. अभी तुम लोग डिवाइडेड है. तुम लोग यूनाइटेड नहीं रहा.
हाँ, तो अगर डिवाइडेड ऑलरेडी है तो गिलोटिन के साथ एक और टुकड़ा क्यों बनाने का है?
you know what the crazy part is, Azim?
Because
After-
तुम्हारा जो what is that word? This is what happens. The damage joke only doesn't work. What is the word when gangrene part निकल जाएगा?
हाँ, बट वो हेड है जो ग्लेजर है.
So my thing is that I was very surprised when he came out and literally said it. After all this time, you heard it from the Hag's mouth, where he came out and said कि भाई मैं आयाक्स जैसा नहीं खेल सकता, प्लीज मुझे छोड़ दो.
हाँ, मेरे पास है ही नहीं प्लेयर लोग. मेरे पास है ही
मेरे को
नहीं
नहीं
player
आता है अभी वैसा खेलने का. मैं प्लीज I only want to do counter attack.
No, but the point is that तेरे आयाक्स के जैसा खेलने का है तो खेल सकता है, because तेरा 7 आयाक्स का प्लेयर ये स्क्वाड में है ऑलरेडी. तो मतलब but the thing is वो सब प्लेयर मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड आके टूट गए, all of them.
हाँ. And but here's my thing, okay? I don't think this team looks like against Fulham. I genuinely thought they will come out like there was such a that beautiful picture of the first team warming up for the match, and there are these kids holding up a banner saying "Play like you mean it."
Yeah.
Right? And later when they won the match, all of them, all the players are like, "Oh, we played like we meant it," and all. But you didn't play like you meant it. Like I genuinely thought you would come out with some fucking like ferocity, some kind of like aggression. It was so flat. It was
Yeah.
so scared. It was so this thing. Like, so my point is that I genuinely think that it would be wrong to sack Ten Hag because it'll lead to, and the only reason I'm saying that is not because he's the right person in the job. I think it'll make the situation worse
He
right now.
was. Yeah. Yeah.
So for the stability of this very fragile situation, keep him there. He's like, it's like the glass has cracked, but it's not fully broken. So you get
Yeah.
someone else and it'll break. So let it be, let the thing be. But I don't think Ten Hag is the long term future of Manchester United. The
No, I
style of play,
disagree.
the
The thing,
motivation of players.
how do you get the style of play? If you look at the team that played against Fulham,
But look at
उसमें
like
से no, no,
forget
look at the team that played against Fulham. How many of those players, apart from two, were actually signed by Ten Hag? He's still playing with Ole's squad only.
even when he had his team, there is no like he has literally
No,
like
when he had his team,
the first
we played very well last season when he had
you
his
played
team.
the same counter attacking thing, na?
But
That's
we
what
at
they're
least
asking
played
from.
the counter attacking well, no? And he
That's
didn't
what I'm saying. My point is ki you are like you've brought this guy in for his style of play, which is why finally 18 months later, भाई ने आके बोला है sorry मेरे से नहीं होएगा हम वो अभी नहीं खेलेंगे. So
नहीं
my point is
नहीं खेल सकते currently, clearly.
और खेलेंगे भी नहीं. That's what he's implying, right? And the thing is, it's not for lack of trying because the guy has spent 400 million trying to play that way and it's not working. So now he's like कि भाई I can't ये Rashford Bruno को खिलाना पड़ेगा कैसा खेलूंगा वैसा. It's not going to happen. So my thing is that I would be more than happy for Ten Hag to continue because that means that United is going to stay away from titles for a while to come. It's going to be great.
You're
So
saying there is nothing that Ten Hag can do in the next 3-4 years to
yeah,
build a squad and a team.
we've seen his squad building.
No,
Unless
we
you're
have
a
to
director of
first
football
we
and all
have
of that
exactly
stuff.
the first you have to fix recruitment, which has been the worst aspect of Manchester United for easily the last decade. Like
Yeah.
how many player I can think of very few players who have come to Manchester United and forget got better but just lived up to their potential. I think I can think of Bruno Fernandes and Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and that's it. I cannot think of any players who have been signed by Manchester United who have actually done what they were signed to do.
And okay, here's the other thing, right? And this is a very subjective thing, but my point is, okay, forget style of play, forget blue, whatever it is, right? When you're in, when you're in all those 5 talking points that are we continuously keep going around, right? Is it Glazer? Is it this? Is it that? Is it whatever? I like that Fulham game was very interesting for me for the very simple reason that when you're in this kind of crisis, you want, even if your team doesn't, and I've seen this with Madrid, right? There's a lot of times where you're in a fucking terrible situation. You're in a run of fixtures that are awful and you're playing badly, right? And there's instability and managers are changing, all of that stuff. But there is a basic like a basic motivation in the squad to do better. Like until that last minute winner and everyone came together, this team was so flat. It was like a Coke that's been left out for a day. Like just no
Yeah.
bubbles.
But also,
And
again, I
that is
keep
the worrying
saying
part.
that there is no. How do you get cohesion? And he said this as well. Ki, how do I get my routine set in the team? How do we get familiarity amongst the players? Because football and teamwork and playing like Ajax requires continuity in the team. Now you need to have played these people for fucking 10 matches together for them to know ki, acha, when you lose possession, this is what you're going to do. When we are in possession, these are the movements. So the way City and Pep plays is not something that happens in a disjointed squad over like 2 months. It happens over several seasons of continuity, and we thought, and that is why we keep coming back to injuries, which is that
But
we're
Azim,
like,
you think if everything gets fixed, like in terms of recruitment and stuff like that, and you give him 3-4 years, you think this guy is the guy?
I
You
think he
genuinely
has
think this
it.
guy is the
I
guy?
think he has the ability because he's gone. Maybe
Is
he
he the
isn't.
guy who beats Pep? Is he the guy who beats
I think
Klopp?
he
Is he the
can.
guy?
I mean, just look back to last season. We at the end of it, we beat Arsenal, we beat Liverpool. Yes, we got hammered by Liverpool, we got hammered by City. We beat City as well. We beat Barcelona as well. So he has the ability and the tactical this thing to go against the big teams and figure out the result. I think this year, it's injuries. Two, maybe he has decided, you know what, this is the year where we fucking take the pain and fucking we play like shit, but we get whatever. Eventually, we build the system that we want to build. Because you look at a back four, we have not had the same or even a remotely similar back four at any point in the from this, like, what is our first choice back four supposed to be? Lisandro Martinez, Rafael Varane, I would say Wan Bissaka and Luke Shaw. How many games have we had even two of those guys fit? What is your ideal midfield supposed to be? Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, and third player I can't figure out who it's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be Amrabat? Is it supposed to be Eriksen? Is it supposed to be Mount? For me, that
What
is
has
one
happened to
failing.
Amrabat? What has happened to Mount? You got these players for a very specific reason and you're
अरे
still
वो
going back to
माउंट को
Eriksen.
डीपर
So,
खिला रहा है ना भाई.
Mount को खिला रहा ही नहीं है ना?
खिला रहा ही नहीं है.
I'm saying
That's my
whenever he
point.
plays very deep.
Which is, I mean, because he's playing the. See, the thing is, at the end of the day, I don't feel Mount was signed to, like, I mean, he was signed
What was he
potentially
signed
to.
for?
He was supposed to be a more mobile Ericsson, is what I think. Because Ericsson, like, you can see against Fulham also, he can't. That guy, dude, उसको कोई बोलो कि तेरे को ऐसा शर्ट टैग करके येलो कार्ड लेना अलाउड है काउंटर अटैक पे, ये क्यों नहीं करता है ये आदमी, dude? How, and
Hey,
this
he
is the point.
plays football pure. हम ऐसा passing खेलता है, ऐसा खींचने का नहीं, touch नहीं करने का.
So because we have not had any kind of continuity in midfield also, where Casemiro is supposed to be the main base of midfield, he's out for I don't know how long now, and he's been out for out of form or out for the last 2-3 months.
But why not put Amrabat in now that you got him for this very reason?
Because he's clearly
Why-
not
why McTominay?
clearly he's not doing it, because Amrabat has made so many mistakes leading to goals. He's like, I think he's been directly responsible
को
for 3
खरीदा उसको?
goals. Well, because I don't know, because on paper these decisions make sense, but there is some fucking voodoo shit about this club that players come and all plans.
Pogba,
It is Pogba, witch doctor only, dude.
Witch doctor, witch doctor.
Like right
No,
now,
don't you think-
we need just
don't-
some control of the ball, some fucking distribution, some movement to
No,
feed that
is it-
striker
is
that you
it
have
the
signed.
problem- I'm saying, is it the problem that we had 2 years ago before we started going down the drain, where it started to become like we were doing everything, we were trying too hard, we were doing like, you know, to a point where bencho हम लोग united है यार, हम लोग कैसा हार सकते, so you're doing just way too much and like you're overcompensating so much that
No. It's not that.
and then the confidence starts to drop and like you're not getting results and you know
we
ऐसा
had great
Brighton
confidence.
2 गोल ठोक के जा रहा है फिर हम लोग के
No.
खिलाफ.
I mean, honestly, if you go back, I was looking at the results we had. Like, we were in like title picture very remotely, but still in title picture until quite fairly deep in the season. Like up till around like game 28, 29 tak, there was, chalo, you can finish within 6 to 9 points of the top, which was still like, okay, wow, great, cool. Then we had those 2-3 bad results. I think Brighton and West Ham, we had those losses, or Crystal Palace, or one of those we lost to. I think it was Brighton and West Ham we lost to back to back, and then it was done. But this season was supposed to be the
But
building
that's
on
also
the success of last season, so to speak. But it's
and also
not
it
been
was
able to.
it was powered by those 30 goals. Like the crazy stat right now, the most important one is that तुम लोग का forward line में कोई नहीं मारा है, कुछ भी नहीं मारा है. Literally कोई नहीं,
Exactly.
कुछ नहीं मारा. That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's again, it comes from football. When you're building from the back, your back needs to be set. No, if you want to play that kind of football where you're building from the back and building up
But
towards
he's given
something.
up on that.
Again,
He's given up on
he's
building
had
from
to
the
give
back.
up on that. No, because
वही,
अभी he's
but
like
अभी
अभी
वो
मैं कैसा
direct भी
करेगा?
नहीं गोल मार रहा है.
Because
So why
वो
he
लोग
not
को
direct goal मारोing?
because सिखाया नहीं वो लोग को कैसा, how will you get
ये भी
if
अच्छा
the
point.
if the players are not, if you are going, if literally if I am going to a football turf and playing with my friends every day, And every day I have a new team. I'm like, how do I? Last week we played damn well because those teams gelled, but now I don't gel with these new players, and it's a fucking shit game. But I am the same player, and I want to play the same way. So there needs to be continuity. That's why repeatedly I say that if we can just get to, I don't know when, December, maybe we'll get Martinez, we'll get Shaw, we'll get fucking Casemiro, we'll get that back line sorted out so that you're less worried about, fuck, are we going to sit and concede on every attack, and you're not able to commit properly to attack, because you see when they commit to attack they make one mistake and there's one
It's
fucking black hole
Khulla.
in midfield.
Khulla. Yeah. Christian Eriksen desperately trying to walk back.
Because you don't have the
Um,
players to do that. So we are actually statistically winning the ball very well high up the pitch. We are doing all of that. We're winning the ball, but once we get the ball, he's not reached that part of the curriculum yet. Of once you get the ball,
Yes.
what you are supposed to do with ball, that they
That
have
is in
not
third
been able to.
semester.
Yeah, that they have not been able to do yet. And also, once
that-
you lose the ball, what to do? That also they don't know.
So there's two things. One is that at this point in time, the crazy thing about United is that you genuinely cannot trust them to win any match. Like
No,
even these three,
100%.
which
You have
right, like
no
you
clue.
go into it going like, yeah, या तो draw हो सकता है, या तो loss हो सकता है, या तो maybe small chance of win, right? Like that's what's happening right now. And the
You
other
look at the
thing is
squad
that
only that arrives. You see that team that arrives. You see Onana at the back. Chalo, Onana at least has fixed himself now. He's making saves.
has
He's
fixed
doing a
himself.
good job.
Yeah. Somehow something has happened. Someone's cut Daya's body and put it on him.
I mean, his saves are still very, like, he makes the save, but I'm like, just fucking don't punch the ball. Like he does this thing where he makes the save and the ball lands in front of him somehow. Like a shot that is coming at 100 kilometers per hour, it hit his hand and land in front of him for one striker to tap it in, unless a defender does something about it. So you tip over the bar. No, you call De Gea as keeping coach to tip him this. Then now you're starting where I don't know what has happened to Varane. I don't know why he is not being started. Has he
Yeah.
decided now that
Yeah.
we are giving up on build up from the back? So now Varane is also not needed because actually Varane would then make sense because he can't build up from the back.
He's a great box to box, yeah. Box defender.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe you use Varane when you're not sitting in a low block,
he
but
says
then you would
these-
use him against Fulham. So I don't understand.
And I'm sure Johnny Evans is a decent enough player, but he's not. I don't think he's better than Rafa Varane.
Yeah, I agree. So there's
I-
certain things where I don't get it. Like I don't get why that's happening. Is he injured?
Also,
Is he
what is
not fully
Region?
fit?
Region is there, but he does everything but play him. It's like
No,
मैं
he
डालो
plays
को
him.
left से right
नहीं,
डालूंगा,
नहीं,
right
कितने
से left
बार खेला
डालूंगा, but
है?
I will not play that.
Because he is also made of glass ना. वो कितना 2 बार तो injure हो गया वो.
In the Fulham game, he was injured.
He's coming back from injury ना, and he had played in the midweek also, if I'm not wrong, Region. But obviously he trusts. He'll be like
I don't think he trusts Region.
No, I mean for him, from his POV, he'll be like, why should I play a lone player when I have two of my own squad players available? So potentially it's that. I would prefer to have Region playing, and because he gives you more width and he gives you better service. So these are things you don't understand why they're being done. It's the same way people will be like, why is McTominay? Why have 7 managers played McTominay? It's one of those. What do you see in him? Why did 4
And by
Chelsea
the way,
managers keep
McTominay is
picking Mason Mount?
Is your best goal threat right now. Every match, McTominay is popping up. He's your Bellingham.
Are
Really.
Casemiro is still our top scorer. The goals are only coming from
Okay.
midfield.
Mm.
So I think Bruno may have overtaken him now, and the large part of the problem is that because of this fucking Anthony not being available and doing all this fucking girlfriend beating, we've had nobody on that right wing, so he's kept putting Bruno on the right wing. And you put Bruno
Yeah,
on the right
that's not
wing, then you
working out.
don't have, because also
Any creativity.
it takes time for that link between the striker and number 10 also to happen, na? Like Højlund and him have to play a few games and be working in tandem for them to generate some wavelength.
You know something? I wanted to criticize Højlund, but there's nothing to criticize because the guy doesn't get the ball.
Exactly. And when he gets the ball,
बोलूं
he's
उसके
good.
बारे में?
When he gets the ball, he'll hold it up nicely, lay it off, very good. But उसको ball मिलता ही नहीं है.
Yeah. But if he goes, I mean, I would say 10 more games without scoring
It'll start to affect him.
4,
Right
5
now, his
goals.
mentality is very good that way, but
But it's showing, when he got substituted, he got damn pissed and all of that. It's showing, it's cracking. Meaning I'm saying कि like अगर अगले 10 गेम में 3 या 4 गोल नहीं मारा उसने प्रीमियर लीग
yeah,
में,
he
it's
has
going to
to
be a
score. He has to get
problem.
that first Premier League goal. It's very, very important that he gets that goal.
It's going to be problem. Yeah.
It's a big problem.
And by the way, everyone calling for Pelistri in also terrible because
We've
you're
tried
going to
this.
get,
We've been there before.
yes,
If there
and
is
he's
a
not a good
guy,
player.
yeah, if there is a guy you want to get to play from the right, I would say honestly Rashford को ही right से खिलाओ फिर और Garnacho को left पे रखो. I don't
Yeah.
see who else. Or there's Amad Diallo. I don't know what his situation is when he will be fit again. Because at least he gives you something. Like he's played in the first team before. He's had a good season. Whatever, if it was Sunderland to Sunderland, but he's been better than Pellistri in his developmental years. So maybe he can come in. But Anthony also, dude, I don't understand how can you be so.
Yeah.
I don't even know how
That
to
look.
explain what is wrong with him. Like, I don't know, man.
You know, it feels like he's not part of the team.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when he gets the ball, he plays one separate sport that he's playing where the
Yeah.
rules are different and he gets points for like running with the ball or something like that.
Yeah. No, this team also just needs like leaders to come and take control of the game. You know what I mean? Like how you have a Bellingham at Real Madrid, the guy who just steps up and be like, "मैं तो मैच जिताएगा ये match." That is just not
कोई
there
नहीं,
at United. Like we've had this
कुछ नहीं.
in Ronaldo's before, we've had this in Rooney's before, we've had this in Van Persie's, we've had this in Zlatan Ibrahimovic. In
Gigs.
yeah, sure, that's all before. I'm talking more even like post Fergie era.
Yeah, sure.
But I can't think of anybody who comes to mind. Dude, Nani has had more of these game-changing performances than anybody in this current crop of players. So you need somebody who can get the game. Like you need one Roy Keane to fucking just come and just lift everyone collectively,
I
or
should
just
ask you this
inspire
question.
them.
Do you agree with Roy Keane's assessment about Bruno not being the right captain?
I think in principle he can be the right captain, but he does not behave in a way that is befitting of
he
a
doesn't
captain.
befitting. Yes.
Maybe
You
he
think
is the
Maguire was
right
more
choice.
captain than him?
I think
No.
Maguire
no
was more
again
captain than
no.
him?
So again, I think they are the opposites in both ways. I think as a performer and a player, Bruno has a much higher ceiling than Maguire, but professionalism
As a
and
leader,
composure
yes.
and attitude wise, I think Maguire then stands out, and that's probably why he was given that armband. Be like, okay, this guy, kuch bhi ho jaye, he's not going to lose his composure, he's not going to lose his cool, he's going to be a professional, he's going to be a role model for everybody in the team in terms of how he behaves, not necessarily how he plays.
I think Luke Shaw would be a good candidate if he was fit and remained fit and all of that
I
stuff.
don't. I mean, that way though, like even Varane, honestly, I've seen as like fairly decent as a captain option, but there seems to be
Casemiro,
some issue
Varane.
with him. Casemiro again has been so off form this season. So Bruno, in that sense, like at the start of the season, if you told me you were giving Bruno last season also pretty much he was the
Yeah, it
captain
made
only.
sense.
It
On
it
paper,
made
it worked.
sense.
Yeah, it made sense.
It made sense. But I think Bruno himself has just been so frustrated by being played out of position so much this season because he's
Yeah.
not been allowed to play his natural role, which allows him to get the goals and assists. That guy averages like zero point 0.6 goals slash assist per game, which is like crazy stats to have over what 200 appearances that he's made. Like every other game, he's giving you a proper goal involvement. So I don't know. He did well against Fulham, but that whining, moaning, going to ground early, getting booked for dissent, that
Yeah,
all
that's not
that shit has
captain-like.
to stop. Like there was getting booked for dissent like Roy Keane and getting booked for fucking throwing yourself into a tackle to get the crowd up. But the just out of sheer petulance and annoyance doing that, that's not captain material.
Yeah, there's no conviction in his sort of like when he tries to do this.
So when
I'm gonna.
when we're winning, he's a very good captain. But when we are losing, he's not, and
Ha,
that's when you need your
ha.
captain.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, that sums it up actually.
Yeah.
Bave, very quickly before we'll read the super chats also, but like you should give us a preview of what you expect from your squad.
Wait, what is the squad?
क्या पता?
No, not come yet.
कुछ तो हगलूस डालेंगे इन लोग. बाबा निकलेस जैक्सन, yes, no, scoring, not scoring.
No, but I think 2-0 Chelsea.
To whom? To
Oh, ho,
Chelsea?
ho, ho. Ending the
कौन? Wait, please bring the real
unbroken
Baba. Who the
streak.
fuck is this? I want the depressed Baba who's like, मैं relegate होऊंगा. ये क्या है?
This is no, but this is like
This
I
is
think
World
it's
Cup Baba,
because
Kuldeep
Poch
Baba.
is ex-club.
Hmm.
No, this is because it's Poch's ex-club. I don't think it's player magic.
Okay. All right. Vipul Karnik said, food for thought. Why do defenders make better captains than any other positions on football? Since 2014, defenders as captain have won the CL. I think it's just because they end up seeing more of the game, no, from the back. So I think they're in a better position to orchestrate and bark orders to people to be like, acha, because they can see what's happening they can see more of the pitch. I don't know.
That's a good point. Where it used to be the midfielders earlier
But also
in a
because
different
as a
era.
centre back, you have to be naturally an organizer of people because you need to be able to sort out the people around you. So I think it makes sense for centre backs to be captains.
Hmm.
Netflix and Chilwell has returned saying, wishing to see Arsenal fall like a house of cards. Very nice.
Come
Very
on.
nice. Double layer of fun. Very good. Asin Aloknath Wenger says, Qatar to MUFC. तुझे चांद पे चाय पिलाता मैं जुपिटर पे जूस बट आई एम सॉरी डार्लिंग तूने चूतिया कर लिया है चूज वेरी नाइस Kunal Bagel says, hey, Neville was sitting right beside you at Wankhede and just loves Kautuk's reaction every time a wicket was falling down.
Yes, there were in fact two guys from who watch for two.
Yes, there was a forward 2 person in my hotel in Colombo also today. If you're watching, hello. And yes. Ishan Garg said,
Go to his room, say hi.
No, don't come. He's been following me everywhere, or rather, I have been following him everywhere because he was at breakfast. Then we went out for dinner to a restaurant, and his entire group was there also. Ishan Garg says Salah has just missed 4 games for Liverpool. Hashtag Yanwa. Just missed 4 games for Liverpool? Acha, in his
Means
life.
4
no?
game नहीं किया उसने.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I think this was part of that conversation about
where
where
they
like
don't miss games.
high performing but always playing.
Yes.
Hmm.
Sukinder Singh says every match week is the same. What is subjective offside? Gabriel on Hoylund was there. Definitely a red. How many points United lost due to VAR thoughts? Yeah, so again, I don't want to get into the thing of which team has lost how many points and all because it evens out at the end of it. Kuch bhi bola. At this point, we feel bad, but in the good old 2000s wala decade, हम लोग को बहुत decision मिला है, so it's okay. You can feel aggrieved, but I mean, it's not real. You just have to feel bad about it and move on.
And if the team was genuinely playing well, like apart from even if the results aren't going away, but if the team is playing well, you won't. I promise you won't be thinking about this.
Yes.
In much the same way that Tottenham fans have kind of moved on from that decision, have really kind of moved on, right? But if they lose the season or whatever, I promise you will hear no end of it. याद है जब वो ऐसा conversation निकला था और फिर कैसा हुआ था, याद है वो ही था
Yeah,
decision.
but if they lose the season by 12 points and all, then no.
They will still bring it up.
They'll be like, but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
changed our moment. Because as a fan, you want to grasp onto everything. Na? Like even the Hoylund goal, which the Rashford was partially considered offside ball or whatever. For me, that was like, if we get that with 1-1, it's a different game. The same with the Garnacho offside against Arsenal. It's 2-1. It's a different game. So it's but football is not sadly played on hypotheticals. It's played on what happens actually on the pitch. So it is okay to feel bad and feel aggrieved, but just know that ऐसा agenda बना के कुछ होने नहीं वाला है because it's just you trying to cope with your own sadness.
यार देख ना अभी ये बारसा को मिल गया स्कैम है ना, अपन कंप्लेन करेगा बट याद रखने का कि कभी कभी होता है, बड़ी बड़ी गेम्स में छोटी छोटी बातें होती रहती है.
वाह, beautiful. Amir Abja says, when I was young, I have seen decisions going against Chelsea and in favor of United. How the tables have turned. Thank you, Kautuk, for keeping United fans in check in Oil Money Group. Is Webb City fan? I agree, yes. Sai Krishna says, if they are dishing out cards for arguing with the referee, then they should have to hold them accountable. Otherwise, it's just autocracy. I agree.
हाँ ये भी
Hey,
बात
you
सही है.
think, dude, there was this thing that happened. I don't know if you saw Iago Aspas.
Yeah.
Broke the VAR screen because he was upset with the decision. So that's one way to protest. I think just when they call the referee over to the VAR screen, वही time पे ऐसा एक CD फेंक देने का, crack the screen, game
Yeah.
over.
बहुत मैं तो बहुत सरप्राइज्ड है कि किसी ने एक मीम नहीं काटा है, वे तू न जाने आस पास है खुदा. आई एम वेरी सरप्राइज्ड.
You think next game?
नहीं, ये हुआ है कहीं ना.
You think next game Arsenal will take a knee to protest VAR at the start of the game?
Or they should wear one as a black band.
They'll also be doing the same anti-racism campaign, but about VAR, but nobody will know because they'll also be saying kick it out and all. But anyway, Ipsit Nayak says at this moment have multiple spots to follow, make narratives yourself. Time to get Anup Soni for VAR Crime Patrol series. Full masala. Hashtag.
Yeah, ये सही है.
Yeah.
ये सही है. Anup Soni Crime Patrol VR series is a great idea. Should pitch it.
VAR ka VAR.
हाँ.
And
That's
more,
what it's called for sure.
Yes, VAR ka VAR. And rhyming is next super chat. Mohammad Jabbar says referee coming to screen is like WWE referee getting distracted by the wrestler, and you know what's going to happen. That's so true. You know the ref is going to change the decision to what VAR suggests to serve his friend's reputation. Yeah, dude. Just they should be told, they should have to remove the headset and just go see themselves without the VAR telling them what they actually think the decision should be. They should just be sent to the monitor with no further context कि देख भाई मैं कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है तू देख. That's all. Sai Krishna says another infuriating thing is that the broadcasters try to justify the mistakes of refs. That though they have to do. And also, I mean, they actually justify mistakes ka pata nahi, but the commentators are now allowed to hear the audio no, of VAR. So they do that now. Alquin Deverell Moras says at least we got one win from Fulham or whomever. Just happy we are on a one match winning streak. Come on, the best kind of winning streak.
One match winning streak तो नहीं है भाई.
Yeah, it's a streak, buddy. For United, it's a streak. We are a no draw team, no. Straight, we only win or lose. We don't draw matches ever.
That's true. 6-5 ना ऐसा कुछ तो है ना.
Yeah.
6 wins, 5 losses.
Yeah. Abhishek Krishnan says we need a 10-mark answer in writing from PJMOL on subjective offside. I agree. Sharar Hussain says I would really love to Hamilton to join Toto and Sir Jim as stakeholders of Man United. क्यों Azim? Also, why did you buy fidget spinner instead of Chiesa as right wing? यार अगर Chiesa मिल रहा होता तो I think हम लोग ले भी लेते. And इतना पैसा में मिल भी जाता 100 million में. तो what to do?
Rickster, put your chat in the super chat in the chat now, please.
हाँ wait, Rickster का
है?
एक सेकंड में देख रहा हूँ. I think ये wait, what is this? हाँ though we had some old super chats over here which are showing up now. तुम्हारे नरेश भाई says Baba, you think Virat is selfish like Sachin and plays only for his centuries?
No.
Okay,
No.
cool. Okay, answered them. But Baba has to answer. Okay, no comment. Cool.
More often than not, I'm the outlier
सच बोल.
on this
सच
podcast.
बोल बाबा. सच
More
बोल
often than
दे. आज तो सच बोल दे.
Baba has
सच
that
नहीं बोल पा रहा हूँ.
Mourinho meme, na? If I speak, I am in big trouble. So I prefer not
You
to
know
speak.
something? Baba, when Virat scored the century, Baba was like, देखा कैसे वो बॉल खाया, 20 बॉल खाया उसने, 20 बॉल. I was like, उसका बर्थडे था. That team has gifted him 20 balls. What is your problem?
So Virat can have 20 balls, but Rashford can't go out with his 20 boys on his
Yes.
birthday. Is that what you're saying? Okay, fine. No further questions. All right.
No, I just think that the Indian team strategy is perfect, where
Make all the pitches for the team and
Yeah.
have
Bro, did you
pitches
see
that
that-
only
did
play
you see
for
that-
one innings. Great strategy.
did you see that meme where somebody said that and Wasim Akram has said, यार तुम लोग ना अपनी नाक कटानी है कटा लो, हमारी नाक मत खटाओ यार, तुम लोग क्या कर रहे हो?
Hassan Raza.
Apparently somebody has said
But-
that during the halftime they changed the pitch and all.
What?
They changed the ball.
No, they changed the pitch. The
Pitch only they
conversation is about the pitch.
Oh,
They
fuck.
changed the pitch at halftime. Like
So India can bowl well. ऐसे नहीं लग रहा कि दो अलग पिच पे खेल रहे हैं.
सही बात है.
Hmm.
अरे अजीम, when we had gone to see the Sri Lanka match, na, they had Muthaiya Muralidharan who had to do some UNICEF ka something. Ha. So the poor guy, man, he was brought out in front of this, this absolute collapse of Sri Lanka. He has to put up a brave face. Yes, 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 about the children. That-
Very nice. Ustad Ferran Torres says, जिन्हें ना थी उम्मीद ना ही थी आशाएं वही सब पीछे छोड़ गए कुछ वीएआर मॉनिटर तोड़ते रह गए कुछ आरवी कहते रह गए हैशटैग आरवी कहते वेरी नाइस
Oh, अरे उस्ताद जी.
Mohammad
Baba, it's
Jabbar
ball
also,
only, not pitch.
it was ball changed, yeah.
I'll show you a tweet. Hold
And it
on.
was ball only, Baba. I remember this. He was
Arey,
saying
I
it.
will show you a
Then someone commented saying, ki, bro, everyone gets the same box of balls. Referees also there. You
no,
get
the
to pick
one
any.
comment was, no, they went ahead and then they said half time पे नीचे से एक पिच घूम के दूसरी पिच बन जाती है ताकि इंडिया
Oh,
जीत सके and all of that. That comment was a sarcastic comment to the tweet. Like it
हाँ,
was a sarcastic comment कि that's what happens.
अच्छा.
oh.
Mohammad Jabbar says, movie suggestion for forward to community. Sudani from Nigeria. A story surrounding manager and injured player from Nigeria and local grassroots sevens football down south in Kerala. Good week since United won. Thank you guys. Interesting. Thank you for this recommendation.
Yeah, that's
Um,
nice. That's a nice
yes.
comment.
Rickster's chat said KDB calling out Ballon d'Or corruption is like oil calling the kettle black. Darwin Namuna is truly Captain Chaos. Love to see Arsenal in the mud. Kohli equals Haaland. Both will disappear in semis and finals.
Arre. I didn't expect that comment to go in that direction.
Sahil Zafar says fans have the right to criticize personal life because we pay for tickets as subscription and watch the team lose while players still get paid and then party. Interesting. But it's like, do you think about this from the same POV as like your boss? Like, don't you feel कि अच्छा मेरा काम मैं बहुत काम किया बट मेरा असाइनमेंट आज कंप्लीट नहीं किया एंड मुझे थोड़ा मेरे फ्रेंड्स के साथ जाने का है और तेरा फिर बॉस तेरा इंस्टा स्टोरी देख के बोल रहे हैं एक पार्टी क्यों करता है तेरा बुरा नहीं लगता है क्या इट्स दैट एंड यू कैनॉट इवन रैशवर्ड कैनॉट पुट पब्लिक ऑफ मैनचेस्टर ऑन लिमिटेड प्रोफाइल नो लाइक यू कैन पुट विथ योर बॉस so it's that so I am full support Marcus Rashford तेरे जहाँ पे भी पार्टी करने का है कर no problem it's football and life
कभी
is
भी
different
कैसे भी. हाँ.
कम आजा रैशी कभी भी डेन पे आना हो कैरियोके के लिए आजा ट्यूसडेज आई एम अवेलेबल ट्यूसडे नाइट चैंपियंस लीग हार के कम साहिल जफर कब हो गया द क्रिंकल सेज आज पोटैटो गोगलू अपन लोग का गेम बजाने वाला है बाबा के पोस्ट मैच डिप्रेशन प्लस आइसक्रीम बिंच के लिए चंदा थैंक यू
So accurate. Potato
uh,
Koglu.
Pranav Jadhav says for Azim, should I buy Sony XM4 or XM5, which is the shawarma place you suggest? Shawarma place is Mia Kebab, have Angara shawarma, and buy XM4 because XM5 का folding situation is very bad. It's not apparently you can't come rectify it. ये Marquis क्या है MBQHD क्या है उसका नाम
Brownlee.
MBKHD है Marquis Brownlee उसका
Marcus
review
Brownlee.
हाँ उसका review देख लो I saw that before buying.
Dude, he's maintained this quality for so many years.
So
It's
good he is,
crazy.
yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about?
Marcus Brownlee.
MKBHD.
MKBHD, yes, very good. Sobik Kuntia is why this season Chelsea is not even trying for title charge with so much squad depth.
Barabar.
Also with decent
Barabar.
manager and no Europe. Why? Explain it, Baba.
Why, Bawa? Why? Explain. 5-mark answer. Come on, Bawa.
Of why we are not attempting for the title.
Yes.
Yes.
Ye, I
will blow nose and come.
I reject the premise of your question because who said we are not competing for the title?
Huh?
We are, but this is our best attempt.
तुम लोग वो है ना जो you remember that video that had come out of some it was a women's race and some country had sent one woman who basically not only came last but came last by a whole minute.
Why she did not try?
That is Chelsea.
Very true. Very true.
Okay.
Here, this guy has found it. There is something wrong. जब इंडिया बैटिंग करती है हाँ पिच परफेक्ट बैटिंग पैराडाइज लगती है, हाँ, और जब इंडिया बॉलिंग करती है तो सेम वही पिच पर्थ जैसी बन जाती है। साउथ अफ्रीका की इतनी अच्छी बैटिंग लाइन इंडिया के सामने एकदम से इतनी बुरी कैसे बन गई कि 100 भी नहीं क्रॉस कर सके। देयर इज समथिंग सीरियसली रॉन्ग। Then somebody replied to that saying, brother, we have the best technology and science during the light show. When there is the total dark, the management changes the whole pitch that is set on a platform hidden. एक बटन दबाते ही अंदर से नया पिच घूम के बाहर आता है और पहला वाला अंदर चले जाता है।
So this
Quite
is
possible.
literally
This
this
is
is
the
literally
Narendra
the
Modi
Bernabeu.
Stadium. Yeah,
Uh,
very nice.
Motera.
But
Must.
has India lost any toss in this tournament so far?
Yeah, we lost the Sri Lanka toss, and they
Yeah.
told us to bat
What fools!
like fucking idiots.
I
Yeah.
mean, their mistake was asking India to play only. They were like, "आप जाके कुछ करो मत." I think that should have been the call. We would like to elect to not play.
It's-
Uh,
Asalanka will score. Actually, no, Asalanka scored one.
yeah. Shawar Hussain says Kautuk's analysis of United is on point. Hashtag Hala Madrid. You're wrong, but okay. Alvish Lunagaria, who's a Royal Money member, says, Baba, you are right. We are a shitty club. I feel that depressing times are here to stay. Not going to watch tonight's match. Afraid of this. Oh God. Chalbe Poglu. Big time because he wrote it in Hindi. All right.
Oh, in
And-
Devanagari.
Yeah.
That tripped you up.
Yeah. And Alvesh also said from DKK, I think he's from Denmark then. Promotion Party, Democratic Ku Klux Klan. Promotion Party portfolio lead. इस सफर में पैकेजिंग का बड़ा हाथ है, थैंक्स. Oh, because packaging इधर आएगा. Love you all. Could you also give a shout out to my girlfriend Drishti? I know she misses me, but we are meeting for Christmas. Hashtag packaging सब जगह आएगा. So Drishti, don't worry. This is a shout out, and I know you miss him, but you are meeting for Christmas. Anything else you all would like to say to Drishti? तो बता दो.
I'm sure she misses him exactly like every United striker has missed the goal this season.
Yes, but
You mean Chelsea?
not like how we miss Ronaldo. Okay, chalo. Give us score update, Baba, and predictions. Let's go. Also, smash a
Are you
like,
ready for the
friends, and
score?
please subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed.
I don't think y'all are ready for the.
I know you did some fucking 150,000 wager, no, this week.
Okay. I just want to start off with, since Kautuk did not predict, Azim, you and I have to give him a punishment.
Yeah, what should we give?
I feel, first I will tell you scores, then you can decide.
Okay.
Scores are Azim at 2,28,831, 228,831.
Oh, I
चलिए,
lost my wager.
गोली लगा
What?
दी जाए. Yes, sir. You lost because you put on Liverpool 50,000.
Oh my
And-
God. Fuck.
और Nunu ne.
Oh, Luton ne loot
Oh.
liya. Come on.
Look at his laughter. You saw how much empathy came from me. Look at this man's laughter.
What? No,
I
I mean,
agree.
I felt
I
bad
think we
only.
should dock.
I felt very bad. Azim, I really felt bad. Yeah,
You saw his laughter. that-
44200 points. I feel we should dock.
No. I
That-
felt bad.
Agreed.
I really felt bad. Yeah.
Agreed.
I swear to God.
Agreed.
मेरे से I was like,
Yeah, in
oh
fact,
God,
in chat it has come before I said it also. Minus
His
442,000 to Kautuk.
exact words were, Luton ne loot liya with that, villain.
Yeah,
Look at him.
No,
Look at him
no.
laugh.
Yeah.
Look at him laugh.
I mean, listen now. I was laughing because you said it, Baba. I really didn't mean it like that.
You had, there was a gleam in your eye.
What rubbish! What rubbish!
Yes,
I
I think
was
we
not
have to
gleeful at all.
we have to rein in Kautuk now. I feel getting too.
But
Because
how much
here
have I
is-
got?
here is
First, tell me
Kautuk's
that
score.
much.
Kautuk's score was 433,123.
Yeah, which I think minus 442,000 is ideal for this.
No. Hey guys,
Yeah,
please,
so then we can just go
No.
back. I'll give you a
No,
loan.
no,
Whatever loan you like, I'll give you. No
No, no.
problem.
No. It's okay. Well, I felt very sad. Yeah, I felt
No,
very,
no.
very
Sure.
bad.
So,
we
so
believe you.
tell me
And
what
Neville
is my
Shire-
what was my 2 what?
228,831.
Okay.
Kautuk is at 433,123. We will deduct his points in 2 minutes.
No.
Yeah.
Arey, why are they directing? Yeah.
Oh god.
And I am
Baba
at
is
10 lakhs. So
of-
1001
Azim,
yes.
859.
Azim, I'm sorry. Listen. We have to. If we little guys don't band together,
Yeah.
right? This rich
One sec,
millionaire.
Azim, he does not
Yes.
predict. One sec. He
Arey,
does
Baba,
not even
he-
bother to predict on the group. Instead,
Correct.
he incites an entire bunch of paying members.
Civil
Oh,
war
rubbish,
creates
yeah.
in oil money
Civil war
group.
he creates.
I
He
don't.
does all
People have
this.
been having heart
And most
attacks.
importantly, has mocked your wager.
Yeah.
I have not mocked your wager. Yeah, Azim. I believe
Nahin,
that in two wagers you will
I
be.
agree with the doc of -442,000.
No, it's too
Seconded.
much.
Seconded.
No, I think it's fine
Why?
for
Why?
not
Four,
for
four,
having
two,
opportunity to
zero,
predict. Also, you've not done. Like even
So
up
you're
to
saying
now.
44,200 have to get
No,
minus?
4
4
lakhs
42.
42,000.
Please, yeah, that's too much.
Don't
That's
worry,
just
you'll
too
just
much,
be
yeah.
you'll just be at -7,000, which is I think very. You've come back from far
What the
below that.
Come
You've
on,
come back
guys.
from much
I mean,
below that.
No, we've already done it. Yeah,
Believe
this
in
is
yourself. Believe in yourself.
I can't do this again. I can't. I really can't. My physical, mental health. Yeah, think of मेरे भी यार.
See, if your club is
pe-
doing well, then your prediction league should be going bad. This is the law.
But my club is not doing well. I literally drew against Vallecano.
See,
If my
Baba
Jude
has
Bellingham gets injured,
Baba
my
has
con-
worst
my
club
whole-
right now, and justifiably he has 10 lakhs. My club is quite bad, so I have
Azim,
2
I am
lakhs.
willing to give. Okay, Azim, I am willing to give you 1 lakh points free of cost. Know this thing right now.
2 lakh.
What is this bribe?
He's doing
I'm
Barcelona.
willing to give you
This is how Real Madrid is buying the fucking La Liga.
1 lakh points right now.
2 lakhs.
Take 1 lakhs.
2 lakhs.
Look at the cockiness with which he's giving you this bribe.
Okay, so in 30 seconds, it's either 2 lakhs or -44,200. So you can choose.
1 lakh 50. Let's close it.
2 lakhs. No negotiation
close
here.
it. 1 lakh
I am not
I can't-
Manchester United, Kautuk. मैं तेरा
Why-
एक
wait,
मैं
1
100
second.
million में
Why
तेरा
am I
एंट्री
buying-
नहीं लेगा.
Firstly, I have bought
Okay,
into
there's
this premise
10
of minus
seconds,
4,
10
4 lakh
seconds.
points.
10 seconds, 9.
You have not bought into this
8.
premise.
Fine. Okay, done. 2 lakh points to Azim. Done.
Okay,
done.
thank
Sold.
you.
Sold.
Thank you.
Azim, please remember this, huh? When my
Yes.
turn comes, because
Yes.
it will come.
Agreed. Baba, so don't worry. 1 lakh of these I'm giving to you only. I negotiated 2 lakh for one for each
What
of
the
us.
Oh, Azim, आज से OML fired. You are management. Let's go.
Let's
I'm
go.
okay giving you. At least you are giving money.
I just want chat to see कि
चल
मेरे
चल
टीम के भी
अभी
साथ अन्याय होता है
चल
मेरे साथ भी अन्याय होता है these people colluding in the background the system is against
Excuse me.
us
It is
This
brought.
referees are
it
being
is
bought
been-
points
it
are
was-
being bought it's just people are saying because you showed emotion first they were justifying Rashford showing
was
emotion
not
then when I
even
showed emotion they have
emotion.
given penalty I don't
I'm
understand
sorry. You showed sinister intent towards a
That is
co-
not-
towards a colleague.
balls Baba what are you showing against me taking all my points doing
No,
I
I've
minus
only taken
I
half.
am only being fair. I am being
This is-
judicious.
I want
And see what
a
a nice number you're on.
Soubik says
333122. ऐसा OTP मेरो I dream of. It's very good for you to have.
it's just wrong लूटन ने मुझे लूट लिया है this is the
Well,
fucking problem
this is
with this
this is payback for that joke.
So
now you see
just
next
just-
time any of you wager I will just I'll sit like this
And what will that achieve?
if we win the wager, you should be also happy.
if I win a wager next time and I don't see appropriate reactions from you fuckers I'm going to take my 2 lakh points from both of you and I will
But
give it
two
to
people
nobody.
have to agree, Kautuk.
Yeah.
Two people together have to agree.
fuck man
Oh,
I feel
it's
like
the
this-
four, the
this
four,
is
the
Ek
two.
minute.
Kautuk.
You know what you all have done to me last year, no? I was literally
balls
2
rebel.
Man Cities ahead of you all. And you all
Hey,
have played some
I'll
shit.
tell you what has happened to me. Okay. You are Ballon d'Or and I am Ronaldo. I have been shafted.
No, for good reason.
Good reason,
False.
yeah.
Because
you,
I have won.
because you forgot
I
to
have won
perform.
everything.
You forgot to perform.
It's wrong.
Oh yeah,
So
sorry.
now the
Kautuk.
scores are 3-8, 8-3-1.
Yeah, sorry.
Level
I got
at
it bad.
1-1.
2-3-3,
3-2-8.
1-2-2.
So
All
3
I have
points I'm
updated.
wagering now.
I have
Points.
updated.
and Kautuk is at 2-3-3-1-2-3.
Yes.
Kautuk is not at 3-3. He's at 2-3-3.
1-2-3. Okay, chalo. One extra point for him. Very good.
All
Okay, let
right.
us begin the predictions.
Arey, you've taken away 1 point from him. It's 2-3-3-1-2-3.
1,
Okay.
2, 3.
Take that
correct,
point.
yeah.
Now.
No, I give
2
it
lakh
back.
points have been taken. Why are giving me
No,
this
it's
one point? Take it away.
justice.
No. What? Justice. Justice.
Only
The word
only
justice has been spoken
only
after
justifiable
this.
points. Only justifiable points you'll take away, no?
No. I insist. Take that 1 point and split it between the two of you. Give each other
This-
0.5.
Azim, are you
okay.
seeing this cockiness?
Okay, I see.
Give-
I'm
give
taking.
Azim,
I feel this
He's
4
not.
lakh
He's-
42,000.
He's not learned, no.
He's not learned only from his mistakes. He should be demoted to championship. I feel minus 442,000 was the right one. That
No.
4 lakhs 42 that was the correct one.
Yeah, with
No.
us winning
ये
nothing.
bribe
No?
लेके पाप किया ना हम लोग ने बार्सिलोना की तरह. अभी देख.
Now
Anyway,
we are
let
paying
us go
for
into
it.
predicts. Let us go into predicts.
Hey Pratiti, we read your super chat, no? Which we read.
Yeah, we
Kautuk
discussed it at length.
Kautuk read it out of turn while Tushar was there. And Sukhvinder Singh says, "Bauer nazar na lag jaye Team India ko." Thoughts?
Yeah, you know, the commentators and all have started this this thing of where somebody was like, people are saying India should lose one and all. I was also part of this brigade that like, भाई एक मैच तो हार जाओ मतलब कुछ तो मतलब क्या कर रहे हो ये सब invincibility हम लोग को आता नहीं है ये सब करके. And then all these commentators and even thing is like, bro, you never peak till you are winning the tournament or till you are this thing, because there is no such thing as peaking. You try and learn from every game and all of this logic they're giving. I really hope that these people who have played cricket internationally and have won World Cups are better at analysis than 1.3 billion people who have never played professional cricket in their lives. Is my only sincere hope.
बात is sahi.
It's
Very
my
nice.
only sincere hope. Okay, let us go into predicts.
Also,
Predicts.
Ustad
Wolves
ji,
versus
I have read both your super chats. एक out of turn था. Yes.
Wolves versus Spurs.
Oh. I say Spurs.
Yeah, I say Spurs also because comeback after today's loss.
Spurs.
Ah.
Building momentum after hammering Chelsea. 5-0. Son hat-trick.
You know why you can't get that thing? Because you didn't predict it last week.
Hmm.
Can't get what?
You can't get that prediction of Spurs winning and hammering Chelsea because you didn't predict it last week.
Oh, no. That's fine. But building on momentum, they will now beat Wolves.
Arsenal versus Burnley.
Arsenal versus Burnley. Arsenal.
Yeah.
Arsenal win.
ए भाई ये
Arsenal.
कंपनी को सैक कभी मिलेगा?
Arteta.
Hmm. Usually
When Burnley-
company sacks player, but here the club has to sack company.
Azim, you're also Arsenal?
I'm Arsenal. Arsenal with random prediction. Arsenal to win with contentious VAR call.
Azim, do you think they'll send him a message saying it's sad that we have to part company? Oh, it'll be too sad. It'll
Okay.
be quite a sick Burnley.
Very nice.
Crystal Palace versus
I'm returning
Everton.
your 1 point just for that joke.
Yeah, I was also going to say he should be compensated for that. Crystal Palace versus Everton. Chal, Kautuk, I'll give
Try.
you because I was. I'll give you a chance to win give you a chance to win 50,000 rupees back. Straight 50,000 points. I'll give you a chance. What Azim has done has given me a good idea, which is the person going last every week. The person who is last. So I never will get this till the last week where you all scam me out of points. But I'm
Yeah.
saying the person who is last,
Mm.
right, gets to do a VAR prediction. कौन सा गेम में VAR हगेगा? And if you get it right, 50,000 points straight. No
question asked.
No question asked. And it has to be like genuinely contentious. Like it has to create the furor that it does. ऐसा नहीं कि ए मेरे को लग रहा है VAR wrong.
Okay,
Like,
okay, okay,
huh.
okay, okay, okay.
You have to literally pay money to Twitter and start a trend if you want to make that
Hmm.
get those 50,000 points.
Okay, let me see what are the games.
I will tell you. I will tell you. I will tell you can do it at the end of the predicts.
Hmm.
Okay, so Crystal Palace Everton. Azim, are you on board with this for last person 50,000 points?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Chalo. Crystal Palace Everton. I feel Palace. Everton
Everton.
still settling in with new owners.
Draw.
Hmm.
I say Palace. Hudson factor.
United versus the team which made Kautuk Srivastava lose 2 lakh points. Luton.
Oh
बोल अब
God.
लुटन
अब तो लुटन ही जीतेगा.
अजीम देख रहा है क्या देख रहे हो क्या
अब तो लुटन जीतेगा. अब
यूनाइटेड
तो
वर्सेस लुटन
अब
Ah, United wager 20,000.
okay I'm very sorry for doing this Azim I only predict United wins but I feel draw
I agree.
I feel like you're in a bad place like it's a
Yeah,
toughie
the
and
bad
this is
place
one
is
of
Old
those things
Trafford.
where these and it's one of those things where these like bottom feeder clubs just come and take advantage type
अरे टाही चोंग मारेगा गोल देख.
Bournemouth versus Newcastle
Draw.
no chance not this game
न्यूकासल.
Bournemouth.
Pratiti says I'm in America, not Munchen,
Oh,
doing PhD. 2 for 2.
apologies.
okay
But doing PhD, so absolutely has to watch 4 for 2 then.
Villa versus Fulham
Villa.
good evening
Good evening.
Draw. अरे
good
फुलम को
evening good evening
नॉटिंघम फॉरेस्ट तोड़ के चला गया dude.
Good evening. Good evening. Chelsea Feeder Club versus Sheffield United.
Arsenal, no, wait, Chelsea feeder
Brighton.
club. Brighton.
Brighton.
Brighton versus Sheffield United. Brighton.
I'm feeling also Brighton, but draw.
Brighton.
Liverpool versus Brentford.
Liverpool.
Draw.
Liverpool.
Nunes shocking miss again.
I want to say Liverpool. West Ham. Oh God, I can't believe that this week Koto gets to predict this fixture. It's just going to be a. Oh God. Anyway, West Ham versus Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest.
Wham.
Hammers. Okay.
Bol Baba, bol. Which fixture?
Prison Leopards versus Forest Rangers.
Aren't you missing a fixture, Baba?
No, I really am
देखो
not.
भाई,
We'll do that
Forest Ranger always
if I feel like
wins.
doing
Forest Ranger wins
against
a
prisoners.
leopard. Against a leopard, yeah. So
Yeah,
people
but
were
I feel it's
asking-
leopards. I think prison leopards.
It's very boring. It's just right bite ka
Leopards.
I should not be
Leopards.
having.
Leopards don't change their spots.
Okay. Villarreal versus Barca Femini.
7 goals. Last week they scored 8 against Sevilla.
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
but
but I have actually decided that I'm getting into Manchester United women's team because वो लोग actually अच्छा फुटबॉल खेलता है. तो मैं देख रहा है आजकल.
Bro, हम लोग का चेल्सी भी अच्छा ही फुटबॉल खेलता है. I want to say 5 goals.
P1.
You're also saying Shewan? Okay, we will do surprise fixture which I have given. And your surprise fixture is
Romania.
Guatemala.
Foolad FOOLAD versus Aluminium.
अरे ये देखा हुआ है मैंने कहीं तो.
Foolad versus Aluminium.
They're literally playing a metal. Heavy metal football.
Foolad versus aluminium. ये कुछ साउथ अमेरिकन लग रहा है मुझे.
Wait, I'm hiding chats.
Aluminium.
Foolad.
FOOLAD.
Foolad. Like literally
Like a
Foolad.
fool lad.
Foolad.
Guatemala only I'm going with. YOLO.
Aluminium. Okay,
Aluminium.
let's try to figure out where does the production of aluminium happen the most?
Oh
Which is
Lord,
a exporter of
I'm not
aluminium?
going to get this.
Uh, I think because clearly this is a country where aluminium is so important that they named a football team after it. So, but I don't know
You
which
want the
country.
whole name of the football club?
Yes, thank you. Finally,
No,
don't say
because
There
that's
is
not
don't
more
say
to
aluminium
them.
football club, please.
no. No, though the reason why I have not given the full name is because this is how they are. It's like almost saying, like how it says Football Club de Barcelona, blah 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 blah.
हाँ, but
I
उसमें क्लू तो मिलेगा ना, बोलना बोलना.
नहीं इसके लिए मैं वो नहीं बोल रहा.
हाँ, तो फिर कैसा
Yeah.
मीनिंग मैं भी बोल देगा ना, ईस्ट वर्सेस बगान.
अरे but it's literally the fixture is written as this. I'm not lying. See, one sec, hold
But
on.
you tell me full name of the club, na?
First you see the fixture. I'm not
How
lying.
will I guess where it's from? What you're showing me fixture? Foolad, Premier. Uh,
Hey, show again.
You all are trying to see logo.
Abish.
अरे
Animals and
Animals?
circus. क्या है?
अरे नहीं वो ad click हो गया.
अच्छा, bad graphic design.
Tottenham Hotspur.
Foolad. अच्छा, तो they write English का script, Roman script.
Fuck it.
Foolad.
Guatemala. I'm sticking with it.
Wait, 1 second, Azim. The
Yes.
clue is really in the fact that kickoff is at 6:45. Now, which country has that 6:45? India, ऊपर नीचे आगे पीछे.
England also has games that start at 6 o'clock.
वही.
No, but
So
वो
it's
उन लोग का local time में 6:45 रहेगा ना? या हम लोग का
नहीं
local time
अपने because he's viewing it from India ना, तो it must be
तो
6:45
5
India.
बजे तो फिर कुछ मिडिल ईस्ट का लग रहा है क्या?
देख 7 बजे का है किक ऑफ. So they will say for example,
Oh my
7 o'clock
God,
India.
guys.
If it's America types, then that's 7 in the morning, which they won't play. So
Yeah,
it's somewhere in this.
I think Baba is trying to do some topical satire. So I'm going to say Palestinian Premier League.
Poolard.
You sure Palestine? No, I'm not saying any.
Poolard.
Actually, I
I'm
doubt
gonna
they
go
would be
with-
playing football. वो West Bank पे शायद चालू होगा.
I'm going to go with
West Bank Premier League.
Egypt. No, not Egypt. No. Kyrgyz? Not Kyrgyz. Baba, just keep neutral face so that I can throw some names.
What are you? Karan Singh Magic. Suhani Shah.
1 second. I'm getting energies. Hold on.
That's the
Myanmar.
Myanmar.
Yes.
Bro, you are so off.
Oh,
You were
fuck.
closer with Egypt.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Is it
Are you all
Egypt?
ready?
Both I'm throwing in the ring.
Okay. I will now give you all the club names. It is Fulad Khauzestan. Khouzestan.
ये बोलना चाहिए ना यार भाई.
And Aluminium Arak. ARAK.
Arak.
And
is-
it is from Iran, the Persian
Oh.
Gulf Premier League.
Fucking bastard. So if you don't give me full name of club, how I'll guess?
Oh,
Correct.
please. So please predict winner of Fulad versus Aluminium.
But Azim, I was right now with the 6:45 kickoff.
Very good.
Acha,
Well played.
you know what I was going to give you all? First, I was just going to give you all this, and you all would have gone crazy.
Estefan.
Tractor. Nice.
Versus Tractor.
ये लोग का मस्त है यार. कि
And Tractor तो doesn't even have an FC, it's just Tractor.
हाँ, एक नाउन पकड़ने का और डाल देने का फुटबॉल टीम.
Hmm.
Fuck it.
Hmm.
Stapler
एक-
FC.
एक Sanat Naft versus Havadar SC.
हवादार.
Havadar. Nice. But
Bro,
yeah,
this-
I think
this-
Aluminium will win.
Aluminium. There is also a
Hey,
club
1
called
second.
Goal
Guys.
Gohar.
Aluminium to get a clean sheet.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
Wow.
so
wow,
you're
wow, wow.
saying that this thing will
You're saying कि
win.
दूसरा टीम को एकदम पैक कर देगा वो लोग.
तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ फुलाड. Okay. And for Chelsea versus Man City.
Oh bhai.
हाँ,
Chelsea.
चलो come camel
Chelsea.
commander mountain.
Chelsea.
Doku 7 assists, Haaland 8 goals, and so that and Doku 7 different assists to 7 different other players.
So 21 nil.
No, 15, 14 nil.
No, he's saying
15.
he's
Haaland
saying
8 himself, and
then
Doku
7
7.
and then 7 more.
No, just 15 is I think fair.
Okay, 15 nil.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. I am saying
full
and
wager.
what is the
Full
rule?
wager.
And I am saying you can't do scoreline prediction and wager.
Okay,
You
then I will
cannot.
not do scoreline prediction. I will only do full wager.
Yeah.
Full wager. And I hope that there is some footballing karma that gives me these points. Wow, put
Two,
your
three,
money where your
three.
mouth is. Put 10 lakh points on Chelsea. Come on.
1 second. I'm
If you
saying
have guts, come out. Come
1
out.
Wait.
To
Isn't the rule
Bayern
that
Munich.
if you wager against your club, you get double the points or triple the points?
Double the points or something like that.
No, there's nothing like that. You
Where
come
is the rule?
outside.
Triple you get.
Put
Triple you get. Yeah.
you
You
put
get triple,
money.
right?
You put money. No, then I'm anti Manchester City. Chal. I hate Manchester City.
You don't get a say only in this because you
No,
don't
no.
have a club.
You put on whoever. Put.
Yes. So Man City 2,33,123 points. Wager.
You're putting on Man City. ये आया ना Chelsea fan.
So into 3, right?
Yeah. If you win, you get into 3.
Yeah.
Okay, then
कौतुक
I'm
नहीं
not
challenge
wagering.
करना चाहिए था.
हाँ ठीक है तू इस पे डाल चल.
Then I'll also not wager.
No, no. Now I want. What is the point?
No. So if you're not
Oh, you're
wagering,
not
I won't
wagering. You're
wager.
not wagering, Ba.
If you wager, I'll wager.
Okay, then I will wager on a different game.
Sure.
Okay, wait. I will wager on Liverpool. नहीं, not Liverpool. Fuck Liverpool.
एक यूनाइटेड वर्सेस लूटन पे डाल सकता है तो.
नहीं.
I you
Brighton.
like
You're putting 2-3-3, 1-2-3 on Brighton.
No, yeah, Brighton is also fucking drawing all the time. Fuck, who do I put on? Chat बता दो जल्दी.
Chat
Kautuk Azim
सोच
really
के
wants to
बताना.
sleep.
सोच के बताना.
Wait.
They are chat is saying Arsenal.
I'll
against
put
Burnley.
on Arsenal. Chal, full points on Arsenal. Let's hope. Let's pray.
So
I'll do that.
2-3-3, 1-2-3 on Arsenal, right?
Spurs,
Yes.
Wolves. Yeah. Put on Arsenal. Fuck it.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
1 lakh on City.
Okay.
You're putting 1 lakh on City?
Yeah.
Put 2 lakhs na. Put your money where your mouth is.
I still get 3 lakhs if I win.
Arey Baba, you can't do this. Hey,
I just
one
did.
second. I should find one club na in the Premier League and then
You
I'll
should.
wager against them constantly. Na?
Yeah.
No.
So you
That's
can
the idea. Na?
No.
What?
Because we actually have.
But then that's not fair. No.
So then we will give you a choice of club.
No, I will find my own club.
because
This
then
is
you
about
then
who
you
I
can't take
support, na?
Luton. No.
Like
I'll
you'll
just
take
wager
Luton or
again.
Nottingham. No.
No, I'm going to take Sheffield United. I'm an ardent fan of Sheffield United.
No.
Uh,
Been following them since so long.
No.
I hate Sheffield Wednesday. I've
No.
always hated Wednesday. You know this. You know this about me.
No. So you
Kautuk
will give you a
trying to
choice
scam
of
us is not going to
Spurs.
work.
You'll give you a choice of Spurs, Arsenal, and Manchester United, whichever one
Manchester
you want to
United.
support.
Huh? Manchester
Whichever one.
United.
You're a United
So
fan
why
now?
give him Liverpool?
No,
Give him
I want
City.
United. I want United.
Liverpool, City,
I'm a United
United.
fan. I've always been a United fan. I'm gonna wager against my club. Okay, done. Okay, so next
Okay.
week I will find from next week I will wager against my club. Okay.
Nice.
Man, it'll be beautiful if I get points and Ten Hag out at the same time.
Very, very nice. Okay, are we done?
On that note, good night.
All right. Yes. Thank you, friends. Take care. Couple of announcements. I am touring December onwards. I have all my show links for December are live, starting with. This is fun. So Chennai, Pondicherry, Delhi, Gurgaon, Kolkata, Mumbai Pune. Mumbai Pune ka is Black Dog shows with Kenny, which will be different material from my touring show. And Hyderabad. All of these are in December. All tickets are live on the link on my Instagram. So if you're interested, please come. Chennai tickets to mashallah kya bik raha hai, too good. Very nice response. Other places could do better. So please, if you're there or if, it's the show is called Minor Celebrity. If you've seen the show, don't come back. It's the same show. But if you haven't seen it, come. It's the last time we'll be touring the show. एंड हाँ बस अगर कल कोलंबो में हो तो आ जाओ चैरिटी शो में. दैट्स इट. एनीथिंग एल्स टू प्रमोट?
Not really, but do check out Secondhand Stories if you haven't. The whole season is out. There's 2 seasons worth of stories, so you can check those out. And no show right now to promote.
Yeah,
Okay.
see you guys.
Okay, goodbye. Thank you for watching the 4.
Char.
Okay, goodbye. कुछ सुपर चैट तो मिस नहीं हुआ है. ओके, वेरी गुड. बाय बाय.